Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave here. Welcome back to another Level Up Live. There has been a catastrophe with my green screen. The cat tried to climb it. It was bad. I have the sadness inside. I will replace it when I can. Until that point, ignore that you're seeing. That doesn't exist yet. So, we have shirts. We have shirts. You can buy shirts. Check the description below for the merch store. There's the front. There's the back. There's no back to this one. There's other stuff in the store. You should check it out. It's good shit. I know. I made it all myself. So it's passable as apparel, primarily because somebody else makes the shirt and I just design the stuff that goes on it. With that being said, I would like to introduce you to our merry band of miscreants. We have Iron, Shaden, also known as the Mighty Toledo. Iron, also known as Captain Comedy. They have Twitch channels. Check them out. They're cool. We have...
I sometimes stream. Kind of, maybe, possibly, not really.
He likes to be an asshole as occasionally as possible.
What do you mean? Okay, no, that's my full time.
He likes to be an asshole on stream as occasionally as possible.
That's more accurate.
We have Kate. We have Fluff. We have Bones. We have Blade. We have almost everybody. We're just missing you.
As you hear the button smashing in the background.
Rolls.
I told you it was gonna happen.
Rolls face on keyboard.
He's going ham right now.
So like I said, you can check links in the description if you want to get one of these rad 90s kid shirts or one of these rad Finding Emo shirts. They are available. I have the test prints. They look good. I like them. I'm pleased. And they're so soft, guys.
They're soft.
They're so soft.
Go get now.
All right. So, when last we left you folks, I was having technical problems and my computer tried to permanently die, but I was able to tell it no and slap it around and, make it listen, I hope. I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
Watch, it's gonna flat back.
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Starting next week, Friday night, 8 p.m. Central.
Is Goku gonna hit the spirit bomb? No. No, he won't.
No, he's gonna spend a whole nother episode power posing. Dude, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, I found a bunch of VHSs. That's off topic. We'll talk about that later.
No, this is off topic. I still have the entire Dragon Ball Z Kai on DVD.
Yeah, but do you in fact have the entirety of the series MASH on VHS?
Yo.
That's epic.
I want this now.
High five.
I want to see this.
No joke, I do have all the seasons of MASH on VHS.
All, 11 of them, or 15, or however
There
many?
wasn't that many.
All of them.
All right.
We actually gave it to a neighbor before she moved, because she was moving to California. But yeah, we had every season of every episode of MASH. It's amazing.
My arms are gone from my chair. Oh my god. Push to talk, Blade. For the love of God.
Blade, Jesus, what are you doing?
What are you hacking into the government computer? What the hell?
I haven't heard that kind of intense.
I'm waiting for a point where he just whispers underneath his breath after all that. I'm in, and just fucking goes.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I was fighting a horde of goblins.
He's on Black Desert.
Speaking of a horde of goblins,
Christ, what'd you need to do? Summon an Eldritch God?
You just hit the keyboard
You have
equivalent.
to fucking type out a sacrifice to Cthulhu on a keyboard?
He literally just went in game. He just went in game and got a whole bunch of chalk, and after he drew a magical circle to summon a god.
God damn, it would have been more entertaining to just turn the fucking game off. Oh, sorry.
there will be no summoning Cthulhu.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm done. I logged off. I'm being serious now.
Okay, so, nobody at all. Dude, that whole thing fits in the box right here too. Okay, so
Okay, let's stop.
I have done it.
you guys are getting ready to attempt to infiltrate Fort Overwatch. You think you have something of a plan put together. Just to kind of catch up, Bones did some shopping. He met a human tinkerer. They might kind of sort of have a thing. We don't know. We'll figure that out. She suggested he should come along because he would be half price because she can pretend he's a child.
Oof.
That is a thing that actually
Ouch.
happened.
And he agreed. He's like, oh, yeah, cheaper money.
Oh, God.
Groovy, you gotta say check.
Groovy, you have to say check. Groovy.
Yo, Groovy is now at like 50% and a reasonable volume. That's amazing.
I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna be a meme in our group for like the
Oh,
next
God.
couple of weeks.
My keyboard's
It's just
gonna break
spamming
because
the
we're gonna be
shit
doing
when
it
we
so
go
often.
in.
Okay, everybody get it out of your system now. Send a private message to Blade where you just smash your face against the keyboard for like 30 seconds.
Alright.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
got it.
Wait, one more thing.
Hold on, I gotta find the special chat I have with Blade.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm assuming
That was-
Delito, thank you for starting the music.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who's ever on top of this.
Yeah. Also, did you like what I sent you, Shaden?
I am not looking forward to this again in February.
This track almost feels like it has like the Outer Limits musical influences in it. Does anybody else hear that?
No, because
Blade, I
have
typed a
mute.
secret message in there somewhere. You can find it.
Let me guess, it says something akin to "go fuck yourself."
How did you know?
Alright, let me start from the
Line
top
Alright.
all the way to the bottom. I'm kidding.
So, I'm gonna rein it in. You guys are planning to take over this, or infiltrate this fort. What are you doing?
I mean, it's been the same that I've always said. Fill the room with gas, use cheesecloth so we don't pass out, and we can filter out the toxins, and call her
Don't
good.
have enough beans
Well-
for that
Silly
thing.
question. Did anyone bother buying the cheesecloth?
Go
Somebody
do
needs
that
to buy
now.
the cheesecloth, please. I've been saying it for
I
days.
went shopping. I bought them. How much were they?
I mean, yeah, cheesecloth seems like it'd be like a normal thing that a butcher would have.
Yeah,
It'd be
no,
like
you
rarity
picked up
zero.
enough of it for all of you guys for like 5 silver.
Okay, I got it.
The
I
butcher
went
literally looked at you and went, you sure you don't want this, like, wrapped around something? You just want to... You know what,
We
alright,
just want the-
whatever.
Oh, my game's done.
We just want the cloth. Don't ask questions, son.
Son?
I need to go get my ramen.
My fault order is done.
Oh god, we've lost him for a month.
What?
He
What I
shouldn't
missed?
be allowed to play.
I'm not
So-
gonna play.
So, but now it comes time to go meet the cultists, try to get in with them, so on and so forth. You actually need to do these things. This is where you left off.
Sacrifice.
Well, I mean,
This is your expertise, Fernick.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Fernick?
Furnace is taking a nap or something.
I think we lost our assassin over there.
Fernick, you good? Need some booze?
We lost the resident asshole.
Wait, is he gone from Discord? Did he leave the
No,
tavern?
he's still here.
No, he's here.
Oh, I don't know then.
I have my ramen.
Ah,
Okay.
ramen takes priority always.
Yeah.
It does.
Because how else am I going to put booze in my body? Anyway.
Dave? Were you just saying something? If so, we couldn't hear you.
Yep, I had myself muted. Also, I have an overlay for the map over my face. Also, my camera's no longer reversed, so I have to remember my motions are backwards again.
Why do you think I asked, were you saying something? I literally had the stream up watching.
Yeah, I had a catastrophe with my green screen. One of the cats decided to climb it.
Oh, good lord.
So,
that sounds pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, it is a cat thing to do. Sings as cats are nature's version of Shaden.
Hey,
you right.
Hey, cats wish they could be me.
You're
Because
right.
they
They
do
haven't
nothing all day?
quite reached your level of
I make it
Assholery.
an art form.
derisive destruction.
Okay, we should probably get started.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fernick, do the thing.
What thing?
Get us in.
They
Oh,
are expecting you to make contact with the cult and try to get them in.
Yeah, this was your
I've done half the
expertise.
work. I planned everything.
This was your
I told-
plan.
I even
you said
made
you're
half
good
the
with
stuff.
cults.
No, the thing
You
is,
said
your
you're good
plan
with
was that you
cults.
would get us in with the cult.
Fine. All right.
I've been touching this
Well.
shirt all day. It is so soft.
Oh god.
Dave's been touching himself.
No, I've been touching the shirt. I'm wearing it. It's hard to not touch something you're wearing.
Did you keep your hands
He is
away?
technically right.
Yep.
The best kind of correct. Anyway, if I recall correctly, there was a certain temple that we were supposed to go to. It's been several days, so you'll forgive me if I don't remember.
You are forgiven this time. It's not a... the Temple of Ordo is where they have
Yep.
recently been trying to recruit.
Yep. So all we need to do is go over there. Walk in, have a private conversation with the priest, and then storm out. And we should get approached.
Yo, Mr. Culty Priest dude, can we join the cult?
I can turn into a dog.
Well, time to go to church.
Finally found that thing.
I would like
Among the
to...
list of
Should I
phrases
put out
I
the
never...
church memes?
No. Among the list of phrases I never thought I would hear Fernick say, time to go to church, probably at the top of the list.
Take me to church.
Dude, that's a good song, though.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Composer's a good artist. Anyway, I shall need all of you to come with me.
But
This
it's
is our
November,
final
I can't-
preparations,
never mind.
as cults will no doubt move swiftly once they find a new member of their flock.
As long as I don't get to drink anything, I'm good.
But drinking is
I don't
fun.
have to drink anything this time.
But next time, maybe.
Yeah, next time maybe. Not for Ragnar though. You can't trust Frank. with
By the
drinks
way,
ever
did
again.
we ever get that toxic poison from Lucky's dive?
You have a poison bomb.
You have several of them, and no.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna remember that. Anyway, so then in that case, if the party is ready, we shall head to the Temple of Ordo, and after the service, we shall arrange a meeting with the priest in private.
There are no services today, however, you can meet with the priest.
Very well then. We
Well,
would like to
one
do
of them.
so.
There is something in the number of 250 priests of Ordo here.
Doesn't matter. We just need to meet with a priest.
Right.
The
Which is
priest.
easy enough to arrange.
Mm-hmm. Very well then. I imagine we shall seek out the nearest one who looks like he's up to the task of being oblivious.
I mean, as far as you're concerned, they're all oblivious. You see several priests. You can approach any of them.
Fair enough. Let's pick one at random.
Roll a D3.
The third one.
Fantastic. Hello.
Hello.
Can I help
Is
you?
it me you're looking for?
Shut up. Adele's not around here.
Adele can't help you now.
Tell can't help.
So anyway, we shall approach the third priest and ask if he has time to visit with us. We require a private place.
Sure. Primarily because it is required of me as part of my duties. Follow me.
Excellent, then.
And he takes you into a small room that looks more like a war room than a meeting place, and you're not entirely sure why.
Odds
Oh
are
my.
good this was a repurposed building.
No. The
Oh,
Church of
shit.
Ordo is a very warlike church. Think Spanish Inquisition.
Oh.
Nobody expects that.
Unless you're a member of the faith.
I like your cup, Dave.
Thank you. I found it at a thrift store for like 75 cents.
Hey. Speaking of which, I gotta bring up Dave's stream. There we go.
I agree. I love the goblet.
Of fire.
I have another one. This is the one I usually drink out of. But I decided to be fancy.
Nope, I do not. What's that?
Alrighty, Roo. So,
I moved my camera again, so I keep looking over here, and it's here now.
Well, stop it.
excellent. So, then in that case, I assume we shall all enter into this little area and
Be squished.
sit down in whatever configuration we would like.
I
There
thought
are
you said seduce. I'm like, whoa.
there are a variety of chairs and benches. You all find seating easily enough. The priest elects to stand. What can I help you with?
Oh, nothing.
Then
Fernick is simply tapping, like counting seconds.
why are you here?
Well, if you must be completely up to snuff, we're trying to root out a problem for you folks.
Oh,
Indeed. You are part of a simple ruse we should be dealing with. All we need to do is, say, appear very irate and upset. Now, I'm not sure you can help with this, but if you could spread the word that we were turned away, I would appreciate that. Although
I will need
prefer
not
we
spread
keep
the word. Get the hell out. You are wasting my time and wasting the resources of Ordo. You are sowing discord. Be careful lest you be labeled an anarchist. Leave
I'm
now.
not an anarchist. In fact, I'm supporting order. I'm here on orders of the Baron, I believe. Or what is it, a count?
The
Is he a
count?
count or a Baron?
I think it was a baron.
No, he's a count.
I am here on orders of your count, of which you are stationed in. This is official government business.
Hmm.
Trust me, subterfuge is something I normally enjoy, however, not when I am ordered to do so.
Well, if it's all the same to you, you've been here long enough. You've wasted enough of my time. You should leave.
Understandable.
Now.
Thank you for your service. Alright.
And he walks you out the door with a look about him like he's ready to throw you out on the street.
That's exactly what we want.
You have never seen a
So-
priest more annoyed or with a look on his face like he's ready to murder you for no reason.
That is exactly what we wanted.
So how does that help
Like,
us?
normally this is a situation where we're screwed, but this is exactly what we wanted.
So you leave in a huff, I'm assuming.
Yes. To Porter's question, I will simply lean to him as we are being kicked out, and whisper very slightly. All you need to do is act upset and annoyed in a rather loud way, and we should get what we want shortly. Play along.
Roll me some perception checks.
Difficulties.
Difficulty 3 with 1 red.
Everybody or just those two?
I'm sorry, what?
Stealth feat
Everybody or
perception.
just those two?
I still didn't hear you, Fluff.
Everybody or just
No, everybody. Everybody can roll. No bonus from Blade, primarily because I feel like his character isn't fully aware of what's going on or what to be looking for.
I'm here for emotional support.
Pretty much.
Well, we did pretty good. We did really good.
Yeah, I got eyes everywhere.
What do your special eyes see?
So, this is binary pass-fail with the exception of Porter. Damn triumph. If you succeed, you keep getting glimpses of something that gives you the impression you're being followed.
Excellent.
Porter,
Precisely what we want.
you know you're being followed. By about 5 different people. There are,
Exactly what we want.
there are continual handoffs. No more than one person is following you at a time, but as soon as someone turns away, someone else picks up your tail.
Do I know what these people look like?
No. Their features are mostly obscured by the robes they wear. You know.
Are the robes priest-like, or...?
No, they're just like standard clothes, but they all have hoods drawn over their faces.
Indeed.
This
We
is
shall
just like
have-
the wizard
This is
shit all
fun.
over again.
Well,
Vernon,
Fernic,
come
looking
here
like
a
your
sec.
plan worked.
What?
Are you sure that's not the priests?
Well, we'll solve that problem very shortly. I suggest we head to an inn. Attacking us in a public place is not wise, but if they're trying to recruit us, it would be a beneficial location.
Lucky does have rooms for rent.
Lucky will this will probably not be a good place. We need any other inn will be fine, but not Lucky. Lucky's is a spooky place, and we don't want to spook him
Spooky,
off.
scary.
Oh, no, Lucky's is a super spooky place. He's not wrong.
Yeah, the last time we went there, somebody almost died.
Yeah, purely because he was there. Give me just a second. Let me
No.
figure out what you're actually by. Come on. Here we go. Ah! Appropriate for the quarter you're in. The religious quarter, as it were. There is an inn called the Welcome Devil.
Great.
I don't understand what's so funny.
And
You walk in, you see a tiefling behind the bar.
My tiefling!
That's our word.
All right, we're in good straits here. Trust me, if anybody knows the suffering and crap tieflings have to go through, it's this man.
It's a woman.
This woman.
even better.
You notice a holy symbol around her neck.
Slightly less cool, still a tiefling. It'll work.
Ragnar, what was that?
What was
Don't
what?
worry about it.
That roll.
Yeah, see?
That was my perception.
Oh. Well, I have good
Yeah.
news and bad news for you.
Yeah, Ragnar, you got a triumph and a despair.
It's the wizard shit all over again.
No.
look
Time out. The good news is, you briefly notice a man with a hood pulled over his face, as you walk face first into a lamppost and break your nose.
Oh,
Suffer-
come on!
Suffer a wound.
What?
Don't worry,
Schnoz
brother. I
bump.
got you. It's okay. I'll break the nose back into place.
Wait,
you
he
do
got
what?
did we ever
schnozzed.
do story points?
Yeah, you have all 7 of them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wait,
got
we have
lucky.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, he got schnozzed.
Because y'all are assholes.
Yes, we are.
I say we should give the DM one of them.
For a story point, your nose won't be broken.
Please!
Spend it.
I could break it back into place. Don't worry about it.
No, that's a bad idea.
Don't do it.
Just use a story point.
This is a story point.
Goodbye,
I really walked
despair.
into the same post again.
There you go.
It didn't happen. We made it up. That's false. Anyway, so let us go and find a table.
But
Preferably
I'm gonna
someplace
let everyone know.
that's kind of tucked away, but
There's an
would
open
still-
table against the wall near the bar. It's like
Alright.
a booth. That seems to be the only open table in the entire establishment.
But I just want to let everyone know that I did see a man in a dark hood while we're entering the building.
yes, that's exactly what we want.
Yes, but you didn't see the thing you ran into. So.
You also notice a man in a dark hood hunched over
There's
the
like
bar
5 guys. There's like 5 guys in dark hoods.
with a note
Burgers and fries.
pinned to his side that says "Do not disturb."
Ah, passed out drunk. That's good. Either that or deep meditation. Anyway,
Or both.
We're good.
let us we're gonna sit down and I'm going to instruct everyone that we're going to have a conversation about being rejected from the temple. We should be a little louder than normal, but not so loud that we upset other patrons.
Got it. This is my job.
Oh god.
The bartender walks out from behind the bar. A human man taking her place. She walks up to your table. Y'all are new in town. How can I help you?
Indeed, I am long suffering though.
Oh? Pray tell, why is
Yes.
that?
I simply wish to dedicate my services to Lord Ordo, but alas, they have rejected us. Such is folly. Perhaps a drink to ease our sorrows?
Can I get a water, please?
I'd agree to a drink.
Might I ask why you were rejected?
Terrible. It seems we're not up to standards, as it were.
Yes, it's quite annoying.
Apparently we're not as well versed on the holy texts as we should be, such as the priesthood demands.
Well,
Poor fortune for us.
to enter the
We shall
priesthood,
study
sure.
greater and try again next year. Though I wish, if I had but a bit more time and a bit more skill, perhaps then I might be able to be accepted, as would my friends.
I could turn into a dog.
That's odd. Good for you. I Hey! I have a mustache. What's up, hottie? Thanks for the sub. Love you. It's really on there.
Oh my.
It's on there pretty good, goddamn.
Oh,
You know, that's not a bad look on me.
Don't do it.
Santa, is
Don't
that
do it.
you?
Don't do it. It's a lie.
So,
What the what?
yeah, when you sub, you can put shit on my face.
somebody actually put some shit on his face.
That's actually, I think the poop emoji is one of the things you can do.
Somebody
I
do it
think.
quick.
Don't actually do that.
So anyway. She looks at you and she says, "Oh, well, If you seek training, I myself am a penitent of Ordo and would be happy to aid you. It is odd for me to hear
day,
that the
but
church...
for now, we must wallow.
Self-pity is unbecoming of one who seeks to serve the Lord of Order. Perhaps that is why you were rejected.
Perhaps it is. Maybe there are lessons that I must learn.
Very well.
But for now, a drink is in order.
No, she completely ignores you and walks away.
Ratchet.
Did any of the guys who were following us seem to come in?
No.
None of them's come in, from what I've noticed.
It'll come in time.
So you are loud and obnoxious and do your bit. It's been well over an hour. Also,
they always come.
No one is serving you.
Wow.
Oh, I'll go get drinks. Who wants what?
They refuse to serve you.
Why?
Well, it's simple. It seems the trouble with your group, is your heart is in the right place, but Ordo helps those who help themselves. And as you refused the aid of one looking to help you better yourself, they feel that this will accelerate your lesson.
I didn't refuse. What are you talking about?
You refused the help from the one offering to teach you.
No, I didn't. I did not at all refuse.
Right, but it's because of that interaction, she won't serve you.
But I didn't refuse.
Right, but instead of doing something proactive, you are electing to wallow in self-pity, which she sees as fault and sinful and will not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Tolerate.
Not tolerate.
So now she won't even serve us?
Uh-huh.
I'll just
Oh,
fucking
well
go
then
behind the
fine.
bar
I
and
will
get-
oblige her helping herself by helping myself to her coffers.
I mean, you can try. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can try.
I am gonna cause a distraction by going behind the bar and trying to take several bottles back to the table.
Oh.
No.
Wouldn't do that.
If we're going to do this right, we're going to make them regret this. I will not be stood up. I will not be standed to in such a cruel and inappropriate way, especially when I am being denied alcohol.
Angry Fernick. I like Angry Fernick.
Especially when I am
Punch
being
it.
denied alcohol. Spoken like
Genevieve,
a true drunk.
Why are we doing this? Why did we listen?
Why? Simple spite, dear friend. Now, I have a question. How much of that liquor do you think it would take before we were able to turn this entire house into a splinter?
How much of that what?
Fernick is asking how much alcohol does the party think it would take before we manage to commit arson and burn the whole thing down?
Oh, roll me a perception check.
All right.
No highness awareness, Dave.
Heightened awareness is fine here.
We're all sitting at a table. I assume that's engaged.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
1.
Oh my god.
What do I see?
You see they are serving food and drink. There are places for people to stay. But there is something noticeably absent. Anyone actually drunk. They don't serve alcohol here.
Oh.
It clouds the mind.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. Dry grain and food stocks burn just as well as liquor any day.
He's right.
Especially if there's plenty of dust around.
I'm gonna warn you right now, Shaden, if you do what you were thinking of attempting of doing, you will get the entire party murdered.
I say we do it. Let's fucking burn this city down.
Don't.
We burn this city.
Wait, so you're suggesting that me committing arson to a person who is intentionally rude to me?
No, she's not being rude. She's, in her mind, being helpful. She's not,
Again, I did not refuse her, thus I should not be penalized.
You did in electing to wallow over do something proactive. And
there's
a word. Okay, there's a word. When somebody's doing something bad for themselves, she refuses to enable you. That's the word I was looking for.
He did say that he was going to study more in the texts.
Yes, and he also said, but for now it is time to wallow.
That's also true.
Then she said, well, perhaps that is part of your problem. And he said, yes, maybe I have much to learn. This is her helping him learn that lesson.
Yeah, no, and
her
now
motives...
she's denying me service, so I'm going to burn her house down.
I mean, you can try. That's a real bad idea, though.
Fernick is a very cruel, callous, arrogant man.
Fernick, just rob her.
Fernick is about to be a very dead man. Like, I don't know how to tell you this. This is not part of town you screw around in.
Fernick, my friend.
Oh, I don't care.
I remembered the word. I'm so happy. But do as you will. What's the plan?
Well, first off, the plan is deal with the cults. Then we use the money to burn this establishment down. Either that or sue her into bankruptcy.
We could just take this place over and actually turn it into a real bar.
Okay.
That would be the plan afterwards.
Serving alcohol in this quarter is prohibited by law. The only place you can obtain
then
alcohol
we shall
in
lobby
the
because
quarter...
we have the aid and ear of the Count.
Oh.
And all of the guards in town come from the Temple of Ordo.
But they are on the Count's payroll.
Incorrect.
Then they are not loyalists to the kingdom or the duchy whatsoever, and should be exterminated.
Agreed. Begin the lynching.
Anyway, at this point, several hours have passed by.
I spent a destiny point earlier.
Oh, for what?
They always come.
Oh, yeah, no. Part of the function of the cult is they will not talk to you in broad daylight. They will come to you individually at night while you sleep. You never approach groups. That tends to be bad for one's health.
Okay.
Fair?
All right.
Think black van burlap sack.
So we made an enemy at a bar for nothing. Got it.
No, we didn't. Don't worry. Bars make excellent hideouts, as Lucky has taught me.
They really do.
You trying to take over a bar?
Absolutely.
After
she was rude to me. I'll sue her into poverty.
After several hours have passed, she walks back over to your table. You look hungry. You should eat something.
And you're going to deny us service again, I assume?
She just smiles at you as plates of food are brought over, along with a reasonable portion of milk and one of a fruit juice you can't seem to identify. And she walks away. She says, if you need rooms for the evening, let me know.
Well, I'm sold. I'm not drinking anything this crazed woman would ever give me, because heaven forbid I don't trust someone from Ordo. But
food smells real good. It's roast beef.
Food smells real good.
Oh. It's roast beef, potatoes, carrots.
Don't eat it.
A bit of cheese. It looks like it
does smell
good cheese.
Well, the food does smell real good. Our alchemist, you have an alchemist kit on you, right?
I sold it. Had to get some extra cash way
I
back
still have
when.
my alchemist kit on me.
What?
Oh,
Wait, somebody has an alchemist kit?
yeah.
Well, we should have all the materials required to test for poison using an alchemy check. Let's test it.
Can I just sniff it and tell if it's poison or
It
not?
is a simple check.
Okay.
I mean,
thank you.
yeah, the idea is we just take a little bit of it and we put it in like a vial and see if it turns a weird color.
Yeah, no, it's a simple check. None of it is poisoned. I'm not even going to require a roll.
Alright, cool. Alright, well then in that case, I'm going to eat her out of house and home. And if you think I'm ever going to apologize for it or even feel bad about it, you're wrong.
I would roll potent concoctions, but I don't want to.
Alright then. Then we shall eat our fill and find a room for the night.
Are you getting a room here?
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
gonna get a room here. I am assuming at this point that she doesn't actually, since she has never actually asked for or established any currency, this is all free, as per common stance laws.
Oh, yeah, no, she offered the food to you, not charging you for that. If you would like rooms, it is a silver a night a person. Those she will charge for.
No. Don't worry, we can give her a silver. I will take far more back than that.
Yeah, I'll pay for a silver. You're becoming
too.
expensive though, Fernick.
You see another man behind the counter talking to the bartender who replaces her whenever she walks away to mingle with patrons. He looks frustrated.
Does he?
He does.
Perhaps not all is well in this little covey of the world.
As he's talking to the bartender, you hear something break behind the bar. And you hear the man yell, "Galician, I swear to the gods, you need to calm down." As a child runs out from behind the bar, face smeared with something. And it is the small boy looks like the father, but is definitely a tiefling.
Ah.
And he tears off up the stairs, his dad chasing after him. And the owner of the bar looks over her shoulder, shakes her head, and trods up the stairs behind them.
Good. Suffer.
Fernick, steal it. Steal it now. Go, 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 go.
Steal the child. Raise it as my own.
Not that. Never that. That's bad.
Raise him to be bitter and hateful like me. Yes.
Everybody, I give you the Mighty Toledo, also known as Shaden, our very own Dark Jedi, who really should buy one of these shirts because he fits the theme.
I am indeed a 90s kid. Anyway.
Well, no, I held up the Finding Emo shirt.
I mean, emos are just sad. I'm hateful. There's a big difference.
No, emo is
I can see you as both. No,
emotion,
I'm kidding.
not always sad. The whole gambit of negative emotions.
I mean, he has good emotions. They're just horribly misused. Anyway, yeah, let's pay her for the evening and go for the night.
That'll be
4
6 silver.
Alright. 6 silver will feed the child for a day. And then the government system will feed him for the rest of his life.
Fernick, we hate you and love you at the same time.
So I'm assuming
Does,
you all go to sleep.
No.
No.
I'm assuming he doesn't quite yet.
Does the inn close ever downstairs?
No.
Or is it, no, it's a constant thing?
Yeah. This is one of 2 places to get food in the entire quarter. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. to serve priests and people who work in the various churches and so on and so forth. The other place that serves food does not have rooms. Thanks for the sub. I have a psychedelic parrot on my head now. That's actually super dope. I like that.
It just keeps going, just bumping. It's vibing.
It's occasionally the same color as my hair.
Dave, what's wrong with your head? It's grooving.
No, it's the annoying bard.
They're grooving.
What's buzzing, buddy?
That lasted forever.
Oh yeah, no, I have it set to something like 30 seconds or something crazy like that.
Jesus.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. Anyway, but I would like to kind of sneak downstairs if that's possible.
Jesus Christ.
Sure, you go downstairs.
All right. I would like to try to sneak into their storeroom. What's my check?
50 red. Kidding.
Well, it's a well-lit room. Their storeroom, you have to walk past the bartender behind the bar, where there is barely enough room for one person to stand, and he has a reasonably good perception. You're looking at a red, 2 purple, and 3 setback.
Damn.
I could reasonably pull this off, but my plan to ruin this woman's life will have to stay for this time being. I shall leave it. They are worshippers of Ordo. I shall wait when
She's
they're
on
out of
the book,
service.
though.
She is in the book. I shall go back upstairs.
Ordo doesn't have traditional services.
It doesn't matter. They have to convene at some point. They're religion. They're a religious lot.
Okay. You really should read the pamphlet I gave you all on the gods so you can understand Ordo and how bad of an idea it is to screw with these people.
We've already risked incurring Ordo's wrath by killing one of his buggy.
Yeah, I mean, we're already up the creek. We might as well swim the rest of the way.
Sure. Alright, so I'm assuming everyone else is asleep?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes, actually.
Yes. Like I said, I was going to, looked at it, realized it was too difficult. I'm going back to bed.
Well, for my character, it's a special night. It's his moon day, where it was the actual night where he was born. So instead of sleeping, he's like in a meditative sleep.
Okay.
Like a deep trance that is like sleep
If you go into
and
his
functions
room,
identically, mechanically to sleep.
like if you go into his room, he's not laying in his bed. He's actually sitting, like straight up in the middle of the room, but in like a meditative position.
Snoring loudly.
Okay, so is everyone by this point asleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Complete.
Everyone roll me a perception check. 2 setback. As your eyes are closed because you're asleep. And your rooms are
I'm
dark,
sorry.
I'm assuming.
Did you just cut out there? What? What's the
Wait, so
difficulty?
is it one setback for each one, the closed eyes and the darkness?
No. Having your eyes closed, in my mind, functions identical to being in darkness, but things like dark vision aren't going to help because your eyes are closed. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, it does. I take the sleep.
Difficulty
So wait, is it
3 with 1 red. 2 setback.
my ignore setback on perception?
You don't ignore this setback on perception as you are asleep and cannot actively look.
You said 3 with 1 red?
Wait, but that just negates the talent then.
Yes, and there are circumstances in which the talents just don't function for obvious reasons, like
I might want a refund then, because then that talent is basically bust for over 15 XP.
No. Okay. This is one time that it's not going to work because you're unconscious.
You're asleep.
Honestly, be happy I'm giving you a perception check, because as written, I'm not supposed to.
I mean, I pass.
Badass, Porter.
Nice.
Porter
you
saves the day.
hear someone in your room.
I assume Porter will wake us up.
I pistol whip and say, "Hey, who's there?"
Pistol whip.
Who's there?
That's an interesting card you've played, Yugi. But I have one other. I summon 9mm.
Time out. You rolled 6 threat. 6 of them?
Oh my.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Genevieve.
Dude, what
No.
are your rolls tonight?
They have. Oh no, Genevieve rolled 6 threat.
I rolled 2 threat.
2 threat.
I rolled
Your
1
weapons
threat.
are already gone. For those of
Oh,
you who
shit.
don't pass, you don't even wake up until they wake you. For those of you who pass with threat, you wake up, your weapons are gone. For those of you
are
who
easy.
pass,
I don't like
Oh,
that.
great.
actually nobody passed without threat.
Wait, did they take like everything, even the sleep bombs I had on me?
Well, I wouldn't sleep with glass vials of bombs.
They were in my backpack.
Oh, yeah, all of that is across the room away from you.
Yeah, all the bombs and stuff, it's separate from us.
Everything
That way they
gets
don't
relocated
connect.
away from you. Right?
All right,
And
cool,
are we
cool,
still
cool.
in the
Then it's
tavern,
just
or
random
are we
stuff, and
somewhere
they're
we
not
don't
probably
know?
gonna
Oh, yeah, no, you're still in the tavern. So those of you who wake up and, like, jump, they're like, easy, friend. I just want to talk. I needed to ensure my safety in waking you. And
Well,
for the rest of you, you get woken up and told the same thing.
Ah.
Well, I'll be honest. If
I'm
you're
sorry
trying
for a
to
second
not,
there, I was worried I'd have to kill you.
I'll be honest. If you're trying to not have people aggressive, taking them in the middle of the night while they're sleeping isn't the best way to do it.
No. It's a common occurrence.
Well, you guys can't talk to each other. You're in different rooms.
Oh, we're in different rooms. All right,
Uh-huh.
well, cool. So,
So,
our alchemist should probably be able to take care of it. He knows the pack's there. That's our inn. Should all be good.
you basically all get told that it is a shame when, and I will paraphrase greatly here as your plan is to join, you all get told that it is a great shame when capable people get turned away at the hands of lesser men. But there is a place where you will belong. Come with us, we would love to show you more. Also,
Are we like individually told this, Dave, or?
Yeah, we're in
Yes.
different rooms being
Also,
told
I
this by
would
different
Okay.
people.
like to point out that there are 2 individuals with each of you.
Ah. Excellent.
You also don't all go at the same time. You go at varying points throughout the evening and get taken to a third separate location outside of town, but not at the fort. It's a small lodge, ramshackle, seems hastily constructed, and you're asked to wait here till morning.
Are we all together?
Yes, you are now.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Now the next part of our plan must kick in.
I was about to kill those people that were in my room.
I assume they give us back our things because we're clearly no threat, right?
Oh, yeah, no, as soon as you guys are like, yeah, we'll go with you, they let you get your things and you guys go.
Oh yeah, we all seemed very eager, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Instead of going to the fort, why don't when they come in here, why don't we just knock them out then?
Because that won't be all of them. We need to ensure it's all of them.
I thought we just had to bring one back.
Well, I'd like to get all of them. That way, in case one of them dies on the way, we have a spare.
Okay, your instructions were to take care of the problem at the fort, Bring back as many alive as you could.
One person, got it.
You are tasked with eliminating the threat at the fort. That is your task.
Okay.
Secondary
Okay, never
objective,
mind. I'm not good at memory
bring
jobs.
back people to question. That is a secondary
One
objective,
person,
not primary.
Yeah,
We should go.
we should be good.
Yeah, we need to look for the people that are like higher up in the chain.
Indeed.
You actually got the
Yeah, no.
names of 2 people, Royce
Okay.
and Jeffrey.
All right. So we've got Royce and Jeffrey. Those 2 are going to be our good marks, although we could probably go for a higher ranking one. Anyway, now's the time.
Those are
where-
the 2 highest ranking people.
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say those are.
Oh, sorry. I was it's just Jeffrey. Doesn't sound like a very commanding name, you know?
Well, so they are
Well,
Royce.
Jeff, let's see where your friends are.
They are Royce the Unfeeling and Jeffrey the Merciless. If that makes you feel better about it at all.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Royce being the superior to Jeffrey.
He's the top, guys. Anyway. So now is the next part of our plan. Who are going to be our bombers? Obviously, I'll take one because I can slip anything through past guards. If they happen to
Wait.
search us, which I doubt.
I'm sorry. I was taking a piss in the corner. What are we doing?
We need to dispense the cheesecloth and the bombs. When the time is right,
Oh,
we'll light the bombs. Everyone, put your cheesecloth on,
all
and
right.
then all the chaos.
I'm small. I can
commence.
hide it in my usual equipment. Who wants another one? One for you.
All right.
Oh,
How many do we
also,
have?
We have 3 sleep bombs.
time out. Mechanically, the cheesecloth will upgrade your resilience check. It doesn't instantly make you immune.
Yeah. No, I didn't imagine it would, but
Okay.
it should help us a lot.
Oh yeah, no, it'll, like, let's say your roll is 2 greens, it becomes a yellow and a green, like, it will upgrade your check, which is huge.
Yeah. No, and I assume everybody is going to use a destiny point on that just to make sure we all get through.
Yeah. I mean, I have 2 resilience, and that cheesecloth is really gonna help.
I might not do it because it's not gonna help me. Anyways, so 1 on Fernick, 1 on me. Who else gets 1? Who's good at throwing bombs?
Oh no! We won't be throwing them.
I mean, I'll take one. I could literally just smash it at my feet after I put the cheesecloth on.
Alright,
the plan.
Fernick, and you add a sleep bomb to your inventory.
All right. We have sleep bombs. We have 3 sleep bombs and like 2 poison bombs, right? Or is it 1 poison bomb?
1 poison bomb and like 4 sleep. He has the
3
actual
sleep-
numbers.
We have 3 sleep bombs. I just gave 1 to Fernick and 1 to him. I have 1, and then Fernick, you have 1 poison bomb.
Ah, that's right.
Oh,
I'm slipping the most.
That's the paralysis poison.
Yeah, the paralysis poison bomb.
Yeah, because paralysis is just as good as unconscious in this state.
Yeah, if you can't move, you can't move.
But no, that's all we have. We didn't have much more. I need to make more poisons.
Well, we can think of that later. For now, everyone, hide. Let's be as compliant and friendly as possible.
Got it.
It's my pocket sure that it's
I'd assume at this point we have ample time to properly stow everything so that it is as hidden as it can possibly be.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm just putting it with my alchemical ingredients at the bottom. Because I have
Are
a crap ton in my bag.
people actually getting some sleep tonight? Or are you going to stay awake all night planning?
No, we were just making sure that before we went to bed, we were in an ample position. That way, if somebody were to try to take them from us at this point, they'd have a damn hard time trying to find something on us.
Real quick,
Fabulous.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Okay,
I'm gonna use the
before
restroom.
you go, do you have a bedroll?
Yes, I do.
Who does not have a bedroll?
We double.
Give me a sec. Porter has a giant inventory.
Fernick has a bedroll.
Am I good to go, Dave?
Dernwin does not.
Porter has a bedroll.
I
Dernwin,
don't.
I need you to roll me a difficulty 2.
Actually, Dave, before we sleep down for the night, I wish to make a primal check to summon like a bed of moss or leaves, which will act
Alright, I'm gonna go use
like a
restroom.
bed
For yourself?
for anybody who needs one. So for myself and whoever else needs.
Okay. How many are there that need a bedroll, including you? Just
Sounds
you and
just
Dernwin,
like-
yes?
Yeah, it
It
just
just
sounds
sounds
like
like him.
And Dernwin. Okay, so roll me 2 primal checks. We'll say difficulty 2.
hit it up.
I am using my willow staff, so it automatically generates an advantage.
Okay.
All right. That's a good one. There's a bedroll.
There's a bedroll for you. Let's see how you do for Dernwin.
He made the
Wow.
most comfy bedroll in existence.
Dernwin,
God,
if you
not
have
even
any
a bedroll, it's a
wounds,
whole fucking bed.
heal a wound while you sleep, Dernwin.
Ha, don't have any.
Hey, God.
It's me, Margaret.
Yes,
Can I help you?
This is just a little side note because I realize my character hasn't really done this much. If he has any time before he's gonna sleep, he's actually gonna study the rune a bit.
Okay.
Dave, while I'm sleeping,
I'm back.
Do what?
Since it's 2 strain per spell, I'm guessing me sleeping is going to recover up to 4 strain.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you have a sleep? do
I
you have a
mean,
bed?
yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
get it
any
one
long
thing.
sleep gives you a full recovery of strain, so.
Yay! Nobody has to deal with a restless night. Darn. As you are studying the rune, Porter, you
Ow.
hear a voice in your head. It just
Oh,
says one
God.
word. Soon.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Guys, we have to kill Porter.
Going.
I may look like a demon, but I don't mess with demons.
Did someone summon me?
My dad hunts some demons.
Corbin or Fernick, you also hear a voice in your head. Corbin is singing show tunes.
God damn it, one day I will find a way to unbind you. And then you will be gone, and I will be happy.
Fair. But until that point, how about I give you my rousing rendition
Whoa.
of Ragnar the Red?
Mondo lag, hold on.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Alright, sorry about that,
Guten
guys.
Oh no, you're fine.
I could not hear anything.
Corbin says, fabulous, but until that point, how about I give you a rousing rendition of Ragnar the Red?
Oh god.
So,
1 second. There we go, that should fix it.
the morning comes and goes. You're all awake. There's nobody here. But you're awake. What do you do?
Alright, let's double check our supplies. Make sure everything is hidden properly, as best as we can possibly hide it. This must go off flawlessly. Does everyone have their cheesecloth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Under
Excellent.
my robe.
That is not a thing you usually hear before a raid. Does everyone have their cheesecloth? It is a mission critical item.
Very important. It gives us an upgrade on our resilience check for these poison bombs. Very important. I'll be very upset if any of you just pass out. There's like, "Ka-choosh!"
I'm gonna laugh if they pass out anyway.
I got a plan B if that goes sideways.
Anyway, we should be in a sealed room in a castle with no end. So
It's not a
fort.
castle, it's a fort, yeah.
It's a fort. But anyway, forts, we should be good.
Realizes looking at the map again, there's only one sealed room in the entire fort, and the rest is all just open air.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. An hour
Anyway.
passes. 2 hours. What do you do?
We were told to wait here until morning, right?
Correct.
We're told to wait till someone comes.
Yeah.
Right?
We keep waiting.
It is
Yeah.
almost noon when the door opens.
Would you say that it's almost high noon?
No, I wouldn't. It's an archaic turn of phrase most people don't use. I wouldn't say it. So, the door opens. Well, you're a patient lot, I'll give that for you.
We're willing
Hello.
to follow orders.
That's a good thing. I'm Jeffrey. How are you? Before you stands a man dressed in like gi pants. I forget what they're actually called. Like the pants monks wear.
You talking about the baggy pants?
Like the super baggy pants, yes. With like the belt and the belts around, or the wrappings around the ankles.
Okay.
There's a word for it and I can't remember it. Anyway. He has no weapons that you can see. He is of indeterminate age. He's not an old man, but he's not a young man either. He has blonde hair and like these piercing green eyes.
Oh shit, it's another dragon.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Well, it seems we should be on our way. Do you have any questions for me while we travel?
Absolutely none. Questions are terrible.
Fabulous. Come this way.
I would like to actually have a conversation with Corbin.
Okay.
Mentally, because we've established that I can think and he can understand me.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to ask him, look, I'm normally not very nice to you, and I'm sorry about that.
No, you're
I
not,
can
but
be
continue.
callous. Correct. The point is, if I die in this little exchange, you are likely going to be stuck in cultist hands for a long, long time. No doubt having horrible things done to your little prison.
That's a cute thought, but sure.
Is there anything that you think I have overlooked that could help?
I mean, there are several things I think you've overlooked, but none that can be corrected at present.
At least make me aware of them.
Fair enough. You are walking into what, at least in my time, was a large open-air fort with one enclosure that functions as barracks. Your plan is to use sleep bombs on the people who are already asleep in the one enclosed room. As there is little breeze today, the efficacy of any bombs you throw out in the open, indetermined. It really depends on who you're going up against. However, the one thing I think you're overlooking is that you are walking directly into view of someone whom I did this to myself to get away from. You are making yourselves known to a being that it is better one remain unknown to. for multiple reasons. One of which being he can literally be anyone. So be on your guard. And trust no one.
Understood.
Also, as far as your bit about them doing horrible things to me, you slap yourself across the face, Vernick. That's not exactly how I work. I'm just nice.
If he slaps me across the face, you understand that is now my top priority. I am in control of me, and I will not stop until he is dead. He better not.
Fine, you feel your finger twitch.
Still no.
One of the abilities the form he is in gives him is possession. If he were actually trying to possess you,
into a goddamn box under the bottom of the fucking ocean.
if he were actually trying to possess you, you would get a check. However, he will not attempt to possess a party member. However, if someone is killed, you know, the person holding him, he can actually resurrect you if need be. Corbin, for as much of a pain in the ass as he is an incredibly powerful ally.
Mm-hmm. And I still don't care somehow.
He can also cast spells.
You
Wow.
assume he cares at all.
He's magical and annoying. Great.
Magic.
Unfortunately, he can only do it through you, and he didn't think you would be the type so as inclined to give up a modicum of control, so he hasn't bothered to inform you of that.
Yeah, no. Fernick refuses. Always.
And we still don't know about that. Anyways, how's this trip coming along? Are we almost there?
It's been about 20 minutes. You see the fort at the top of the hill. As you approach the gate, he hollers up, "Lenny, open it up." And this guy, hood pulled over his face, goes off of the the post above the gate and opens it, and you guys walk in. It's pretty simple. While you're here, you will be educated, instructed, and sent elsewhere. This is a forward position for gathering information and resources, such as yourselves. But you will be more suited to work elsewhere. We're in service to the Lord of the Deal. If you serve well, when your time comes, you will be offered a deal of your own. They tend to be incredibly lucrative. I wouldn't pass it up when it comes. That being said, what do you have that makes you worthwhile? Other than you, who can apparently turn into a dog. Which
technically
is
a wolf.
Odd.
Well, I can tell you that my skills are highly sought after.
Really? And how so, Fernick?
Is he saying my name? Oh yeah, we've introduced each other. What the fuck? I was like... Well, I personally have toppled regime, changed the political face of several locations.
Really, how so?
What else? Contract murder. Lords live and lords die. I help the dying part.
Assassin. Useful in its own right at times, I suppose.
I can build things. Crossbows, swords, poisons, potions, healing. I also know how to work around a crossbow and hit someone in the face.
Well, I admit I'm a bit out of my prime.
A bit?
As a combat instructor in the military, I know a thing or two about rallying people. Getting them
Fantastic.
to some sort of order.
You, what was your name?
Dernwin.
Dernwin. You see that circle right there?
I turn to look at it.
There's a circle, like, gouged in the earth. Go stand in that for a minute. We'll handle you in a second.
I just nod and walk over there.
Hey, Knife Ear, what's your story?
Tommy.
Oh.
The only elf in the party.
I have
Technically,
one
I'm
word.
half elf.
Shut up,
Bryn.
Vernon.
Yeah, Bryn.
Okay, do what now?
My last name.
You give him your last name.
Mm-hmm.
Do so.
I'm assuming that he's heard of the king of...
I can't
Elf?
remember your last name.
I'll message it to you.
Or you could just say it. You give it to him.
Yeah.
I did.
I didn't hear you say it.
Bryn.
Bryn.
Bryne.
Okay. So you're a foppish elf. What use is that to me?
Daughter of the king of the elves.
Which does me no good.
That's a hell of a bargaining chip.
How
if
are
wanna
you
talk deals.
useful? No. That's... He's stops addressing her and looks directly at you. No, that's a hell of a deal if I ransom her. She's useless to me at this point, except as
Wait,
something
this was
to
out
ransom.
of character. What?
Oh, I thought it was in character.
No.
That's not the only thing about her. She knows how to ride in mountain combat, and she's great with a bow. Even better than me.
Ah. You
Give me a
also.
horse.
Go stand in the circle.
Okay.
My name is Ragnar. I can turn into a wolf. I can also provide nature's blessing and teach your guys how to hunt, survive, just in case if they get split up from each other. You know, basic survival instincts.
Druid. Fabulous. Okay.
One word to explain your entire character.
What about you, Ape Man? I love how you know I'm talking to you.
But I'm pretty versed in the primal magics. I know a bit of lore. I mostly use my magics for healing people, though.
Another druid. Fantastic.
You can't turn into a wolf.
I want to.
I can't
Oh.
turn into a wolf.
Oh, okay. He looks confused as why that matters.
The giant pissing contest. But you can't turn into a wolf! Nerd!
Boys.
Anyway.
All right, druids, come here.
Okay.
Drink these.
Now would be a good time for a sleight of hand.
Question: can I make an alchemy check to figure out what the fuck this shit is?
If he would give you time to do that, no. Your task is to take it from him and drink it.
I'm just gonna
Fuck it.
blindly drink it.
Fuck it, drink it. Just drink it.
I don't know.
Okay, do you drink it or do you refuse? This is a binary choice. You either drink it or you refuse.
Drink it. We can't afford. We're so close.
Fucking drink it.
I just ting my glass at Ragnar and say bottoms up.
You've both been inflicted with a horrible poison. If you manage to not die, you're in. Let's see how well you heal.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, can I make a primal check to completely dissolve the poison within our systems?
Within your system, yes. If you are seen aiding him, he automatically gets the boot.
Okay, so I could do it to myself.
You can do it to yourself. That is the point of this
All right.
test.
That's
Alright.
good, guys. All you need to do is do two cleanse primal checks. That's super easy.
Blank on all of our fucking die.
Oh,
What's
because of the
difficulty?
nature of the poison, The difficulty is only 1, however, it will be a red because of the nature of the poison.
I'll let you go first, Ragnar.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Also,
all you got to do is cleanse a status effect.
Can I re-roll again?
Oh.
You rolled 2 advantage. For a story point, you can attempt again. Kriv, you're fine.
Okay, I will
Where's the
attempt to do this
advantage?
again. Can I have that story point, please?
Got you.
Really? Oh, okay, that was a
Roll
oopsie-doopsie.
red.
Roll
red.
1
Just roll
red and hope it's not a double fail
I will cry.
or a despair.
It's 2 advantage again.
No, it's a failure and a.
No. It's but with the success and 3 advantage from the top, it works out to flat 2 advantage. So you can spend another story point, make the check again, and add a setback, or you can fail.
Nope, doing it again.
Pass. Do it.
There's a point for you.
Thank you.
You're gonna need the setback too. 1R, 1S.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I'm gonna do a little dance to like fucking cheer him on, like yeah.
I swear
do
this
it.
fucking bot hates me.
You're just having a bad roll night.
Dern was just
So you
looking
did it.
off in
Boom.
the distance.
There you go.
Fabulous. Okay,
Humans, get us some destiny points.
I'm
No.
ready for anything.
time out. Cool. Go ahead and flip it. Here's the fun bit. How much strain? Spend your strain appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I put in the circle. Another gentleman walks up to you. He's an orc, a massive orc with muscles that make Arnold Schwarzenegger look like a wet paper bag.
Oh my.
Muscles are
Oh
used.
my.
He's a big, scary guy. Oh, no. Like, make him look like a wet paper bag as in these muscles are from constant use, not show. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got working man's muscles.
Yeah. He looks at you 3, I believe I put in the circle.
2.
2. He says, whoever doesn't die gets to stay. Fight. And he simply walks over, leans up against a pole in the ground, and watches to see what you two do. Oh, by the way, this is not something I had ever thought somebody would attempt. So I've spent prior to last session, I spent a week figuring out how you guys would be tested.
Well, he said specifically, whoever doesn't die. The correct answer is to simply not fight. We're comrades.
Oh, no. You were also given the instruction to fight.
Oh.
True, but he never said.
Well, then let's just half-ass it.
Go fight him. Fight the orc that's leaning up against the pole. He
Fernick,
never said
you're not in the circle.
Oh, that's right. I'm not in the circle.
It is Genevieve and Dernwyn.
I look at him, at Dernwyn, and say, in Elvish, "You never said who to fight."
I respond back, that is a valid. They also never said how we had to fight. I put one hand up, flat, palm up, and the other hand balled in a fist, ready to do rock, paper, scissors.
I was expecting you to just be like, arm wrestle me.
I would lose instantly.
Doesn't matter. It's a point of
I know.
contention.
It's a matter of pride. At least this is a game of chance, basically.
I hope. I bring out my hand.
All right. I shall be the intermediary. You shall both send me a private message of what your selection is.
All right.
That way it compensates for the delay.
Where are you? There you are.
Message.
Genevieve wins. No, sorry. No. Iron wins.
Yeah.
Genevieve chose scissors. Iron chose rock.
Are you
Rock
sure that's
beats
what I
scissors.
chose?
Yes. You gave me the giggle and tripped me up.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Okay,
Nothing happened.
that's cute. Fight.
We did. You never said how we had to fight.
I'm testing your combat skills. Those are what you need to use.
Fine, if you insist. I just draw my sword.
Out of
I guess
character
fight
thing.
to disarm.
There's just the out of character
It's-
thing. You never said who you had to fight, so you could fight him.
No, he said you two fight.
No.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to get around this. But
No.
I feel like if you-
No. He said fight. That's
Mhm.
all he said. Then he said it was a test of your combat skills.
Oh,
I
kick
like-
his ass. It's 2-on-1. You'll win with turn economy.
I look at him.
Ooh, no.
More?
First, Dave, can I do a leadership check?
Sure.
I'm going to, say to Genevieve in Elvish 2-on-1 to kind of give her a plan.
Okay.
I reply in Elvish.
First, what would the check be to see if, like, we're on
There's-
the same page?
What you're saying is simple enough. I'm not even going to make you roll a check. What were you saying, Genevieve? How are you replying?
Orc or Jeffrey.
His name is
Indeed.
Royce.
You
Oh
said
yeah,
Jeffrey.
this is Royce.
No.
Yeah,
But the
Jeffrey was the other one.
the orc's name is Royce. This is Royce, the other leader. The main.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I
You-
thought I gave
you
his
just
name.
said Orc.
I thought you called him
Wait,
Cork,
where-
and I was like, Cork is a paladin in divinity. I'm very confused.
No, I said Orc.
Ah. At that point, Royce raises his hand. Clever, and you've passed.
I look
You
at
can
him.
understand Elvish?
I was about to say, you speak Elvish.
It looks like he barely speaks at all.
Ferric. Oh, now.
I speak 6 languages.
Ferric.
Oh god, he has 6 int.
At this,
No,
Dermot is
he
actually
spent
very,
a
like,
lot on
intrigued.
talents to learn languages.
Oh. I was
Fernic,
about to be like, it's the smartest man alive.
Dernwin is actually very impressed. Says, "Oh, we must actually swap some stories then. I'm sure you've heard quite a bit of interesting tales in your time, then."
A few. I'm more interested in making tales than recounting tales of others, though.
Dernwin just nods and sheaths his sword again.
I need to get into a conversation with Dernwin.
Well, as you are being looked directly at by the orc now, and he says, "You, come here. It's your turn."
Hmm. Absolutely. And I walk over, obviously. Not gonna piss him off.
I need you to take this from me. And he holds out a small steel ball in his hand.
Ooh.
Alright.
He closes
I'm
his
gonna
hand, opens it again, and the ball is gone. But letting you know where it's at would be cheating. You have an hour.
Mm.
He turns his attention to Porter and throws a bag of parts at you and says, "Build a crossbow. You have 5 minutes."
Okay.
Should be a pretty easy check. I mean,
Except none of the parts actually go with each other.
Oh, setbacks. Cool.
All right, I'm building one.
I
What's the
believe the check
difficulty?
for a crossbow would be difficulty 2, 1 red because of the time constraint, and 1 setback because of mismatched parts.
Let me just double check that crossbow thing. I mean, just a normal crossbow?
Yeah, I believe they're rarity 4,
All right.
which makes the
Well,
craft
fine.
check
But,
difficulty 2.
So what's the difficulty? I couldn't hear.
It's 1 red and 1 purple. The red is for a time constraint. The difficulty is a 2, so it's a red and a purple, and a setback because of mismatched parts.
I ignore 2 setback on mechanics.
Fabulous.
Solid.
Just so you know, if you roll a despair, you get no further attempts. You get a total of 2 tries to succeed.
Okay. Here's 1. 3 advantage.
You fail, you cannot pass those along as boost.
Okay. How many story points do we got?
At the moment, 4.
I would just rock it, man. Just go.
I was going to say, you should have... I figured you would smoke this test.
I mean, I also know magic as I do this.
Just smoke the shit out of it.
As you do what?
I try to fucking jam the parts together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
it somehow makes a crossbow.
And I
It's a
present it
crappy
to
one,
him,
but it's a
and
crossbow.
I also know a bit of magic. Now, do you want these poisoned?
That's cute, but no, this is garbage. And he just kind of throws it over his shoulder. Like, looks at it to see that it is a passable working crossbow and just chucks it over his shoulder.
Of course it's garbage. I don't have any tools.
Oh, you didn't have the right tool for the job. That should have been, like, more setback. But that's okay, because you only ignore 2. And having the right tools
Yeah.
for the job...
After I think it upgrades the difficulty.
Oh, so it should have been 2 red. 6 of one, half dozen the other. You passed.
It's all good.
I mean,
It's inconsequential. You passed. Who
I'm
have
guessing he threw me a screwdriver with it or something. So.
No. He
Well,
threw you a bag of
asshole.
mismatched parts. Who haven't I tested yet?
Let's
You
see, have
tested
we done the
me and
tutor
Kriv. You tested,
Genevieve and Dernwin.
Mhm.
Fernix test is underway. Porter's test is complete.
Everybody's done except me.
Right.
And you got this, Fernick.
You got this!
All right. Then in that case, I'm going to go, and rather than start this whole business, I'm simply going to talk to Dernwin for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to be very, quiet about this whole business.
Okay.
Actually, there's really no need. Wow. But I'll try to be discreet.
Fair enough.
I'm going to tell Dernwin.
Hang on. You guys have the stream pulled up, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So where you are currently at, this is the barracks, this is the tower, this is the storehouse. You see this intersection of paths right in here? This is where you are currently at.
Yeah, I'm
Where
waiting for
the-
the stream.
It's where the little path branches off of the big path.
Okay.
What the
I
heck
s-
was that?
It's where the
That
little
might have been my glasses.
it's where the little path
rubbing
branches
against
off of the big path.
Anyway, I'm going to talk to Dernwin and say, you're good at rousing public speeches, right?
Well, once it kind of comes with the job.
I need a distraction.
A distraction.
Yes. Something that'll get everyone together. I'm sure you can figure it out. You're a tactics master, aren't you?
No offense, but if you want to distract, I gesture towards, what's Blade's character's name again?
Ragnar.
Ragnar. I gesture towards Ragnar. That's all he does.
Oh, no. I need them all focused on one source. You.
Give me a minute or two and I'll come up with something.
Yes, Darwin? You needed something?
No, go back to... I'm not even going to pretend I understand what you're doing most of the...
Okay.
I
Alright.
am going to then begin the hunt for the marble.
Fantastic. It is about the size of a golf ball.
Sure.
Think really big ball bearing is all it is.
Got it.
Are there... Dave, is there anybody who's, like, actively doing any kind of training around here?
No.
It's just the leaders?
Well, okay. So, you see the numbers on the little map I sent you? So in each of the 4 corners on the wall, there's a man on guard. There's a man on guard outside at the base of the tower. The tower itself is 4 pillars, one on each cardinal direction, and then a larger pillar in the center going up as a main support. He is standing near that.
Okay,
There are 2
so
guards, one outside either side of the barracks. There are 2 guards standing over the gate. There are stables near the back. You can see the 4 lines slotting stalls for horses. And then there is an unknown number of people inside the building at present. You also notice, looking around, there seem to be primarily humans, halflings, and tieflings here.
Fair enough.
Royce starts to wander away. Jeffrey says, as you've been sitting around all morning, no doubt you're in need of a meal. If you'll walk with me this way, and he starts to walk underneath the tower, where a small spread has been laid out. It looks like it's already been gone through a little bit, like people have already, had their meal or whatever. In fact, the guard under the tower standing near the spread is currently chewing on a haunch of something. Maybe a goat.
Oh.
Is there a well nearby?
There is no well that you can see. Perhaps it's either in the storehouse or the barracks. However, there is a pitcher of water on the table.
I'll grab a small cup and the pitcher and pour myself.
Fabulous. There are stacks of simple wooden boards for plates and simple wooden cups for drink. There is a stack of what looks like used and or discarded boards and cups at the far end of the table.
All right. So, Dave, what do I need to do to try to find this marble?
Well, it would be a stealth check to get close enough to him and a skullduggery check to locate it and obtain it.
Oh. Well, that's cake. What's my stealth check?
Your difficulty is 3, 2 red, and a purple. It's versus his perception.
That's actually an equal check.
Nice. I will spend a story point to upgrade.
Got it. 2 triumphs. Come on.
And a failure. Let me spend that. Um. Okay.
This is so hard. That's hard to like deal with.
No. I know how to handle this. As you're sneaking up on him, you almost get him, and then you sneeze. And he turns around and laughs so hard, he actually drops the marble.
Oh, uncontested skullduggery check quickly.
It'll be contested by his athletics. He's going to try to get to it before you, so you can use athletics or skullduggery. Is it athletics? Is that the right stat?
Athletics would be the one's ability to run, jump, and climb. In this case, since he's trying to do a rather like coordinated task, it would be his agility.
Or yeah, it's the agility one.
Coordination.
Coordination, thank you. That's the one I was thinking of and couldn't name. And his coordination is 2 purple is your difficulty.
All right, I'm gonna use a story point.
Wait, really?
1 success, 4 advantage. That is mine. He didn't even have a chance.
Fabulous. He looks at you and he goes, so that was unorthodox, but, sure. You're in. Why not?
I'm sitting there trying hard not to giggle.
Just pray you get your allergies under control before I actually send you to do anything important. Yeah?
Absolutely. I'm assuming Genevieve is nearby, right?
Sure. Is that a fair way to handle 2 triumphs?
I mean, yeah. It's like, oh, that worked. I was like, I don't know what to do with this. What do I do?
Accidental positive result?
Accidental super positive result? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Anyway, as I'm passing Genevieve, I'm going to slyly whisper over to her, I faked it just like I always do. That's a double entendre.
I feel dirty.
You're only dirty if you're thinking dirty thoughts.
I glance back over at him. I'll believe it when I see it.
I feel dirty. We are going to take a short intermission as I need to use the men's room.
Bio time!
So everybody, please feel free to take a bio break and enjoy what Twitch thinks you need to buy. When I come back, you should let me know what that is.
Why is it saying I need beauty cream?
love you. So, is everyone present and accounted for?
Yep.
Aye.
Yeah.
Iron is not here. He is currently.
No, I'm here.
I believe it was Porter that.
I
Oh,
am
he's here.
here.
Fantastic. Everyone is present and accounted for. So, Jeffrey looks at all of you and says, well...
Sorry about that, I had to grab water.
Oh, you're all good. Jeffrey looks at the group of you and says, well, now that you are all accounted for and have proven yourselves, I'll let you in on the, secret. We're in service to our Lord Bedrager, known as the Lord of the Deal. Returned to us recently after being brutally murdered 1,000 years ago by his father and his father's allies, for not but simply wanting a place to call his own. And it was a pity he was taken from us so unceremoniously then. But now we work with him in an attempt to help him gain what is rightfully his. That being said, it seems none of you are in any great need of any kind of training, and as such, you will be sent to your posts tomorrow. For today, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I would give you a tour, but you can see the entire place. Once evening hits, sleeping arrangements will be made. Until that time, go sit over there and don't make too much noise.
Is it just Jeffrey in here with us right now?
Oh no, there's all kinds of people all over. He's just the only one immediately next to you.
Yeah, and we need them all clumped together so that our plan will work. If we can get the vast majority of these guys knocked out, we've taken down a whole fort.
Dernwin, you have noticed something.
What if I...
These guys aren't common cult. They are very rank and file. They adhere strictly to their posts from what you've seen, paying great attention to their duties.
Excellent.
I relay that to the others.
Alright. That shouldn't be too much of an issue for someone of your caliber, I take it. I'm sure you could whip up something interesting.
Well, possibly, but...
Look, 30 seconds is all we need.
The issue is they're very obviously well trained. I doubt they'd take notice of anything like this for very long.
Indeed.
If they were your average run-of-the-mill.
Distinction. Not well trained, devoted. There's a difference.
Devoted. Okay.
Whip up a clerical speech. I don't care. Just get their attention. We need them together.
Oh, wait, okay. Since Dave said they were devoted and not well trained, that gives me a bit more leeway.
Yeah, all we need to do is get them focused on you having a big conversation in a crowd. And then we'll mingle in with that crowd, and then...
Alright, I'm kind of going to stand kind of in the middle of the area. Like, where everyone can clearly see me. And then, well, I'm not actually going to yell because it's 10 o'clock at night. Actually, 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to shout out at the top of my lungs in the voice that Shade knows all too well from his 8 weeks.
The cadence.
16 candles? What?
What?
No, he's talking about cadence and drill voice.
Oh no,
Yeah, the command.
I'm aware, but it was funnier for me to say 16 candles.
Yes. But yes, he in the command voice that everyone fears. He yells out, "You there," pointing to the person guarding the tower. "Back straight, heels together, 45-degree angle."
Who do you think
Head
you
up.
are, Grandpa?
This grandpa over here has been teaching snot-nosed brats like you how to actually wield a sword properly since before your parents were likely born. Now listen to what I have to say, and you might actually make something of yourself for once in your life.
He smiles and juggles a dagger in his hand, just casually flipping it. Well, first things first, they don't use a sword. Second things second, you're new around here.
Yes, you're right, and I was very graciously tested on my combat knowledge and capabilities. I know how to make people like you take down groups of people with both hands tied behind their back. Now listen to me, and who knows, maybe you could save your life one day.
You see him turn over towards the gate and holler up at one of the guards on top of the gate. Hey, Lenny, can you hear this guy? Get a load of this guy. He thinks he's, like, king shit or something. I don't know. Like, who do you think you are? You were tested like we all were, old man. I'm surprised they let you win.
Are they making fun of Old Man Dwarf Master?
Old man Durnwood,
Old
yeah.
Man Elf Master. I just stalk up to him.
No. He's gonna be an accident in this little foray.
Oh yeah, Durnwood is really old. Durnwood is like the only one that Fernick doesn't hate. Forgot about that.
No, he's not. He doesn't hate me.
True.
I don't think he actually hates any of you. He just detests the thought of having to work at your speed instead of his.
True.
Am I wrong, Fernick?
Actually, Fernick thinks of all of you as comrades, though he would never willingly admit it.
Fair enough.
Given a rough situation and enough pressure, Fernick will lay down chips for you.
Alright. Dave. I'm gonna make a leadership check to try to rally them to listen to me.
How many people are in the camp?
That you can currently see? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm not necessarily looking at them to actually like really get into it. Just acknowledge that I'm doing something and people are paying attention to me.
You can see 9. Royce and Jeffrey are currently unknown.
Wait, it's just 9?
You can only see 9 at the moment.
Oh, heck yeah. That's only like a difficulty 1 leadership check.
But the leaders are not there.
Yeah, we don't need the leaders. He just wants me to
leadership
draw
is
attention.
just for commanding crowds and groups.
Yeah, this is actually really good. It's during combat where it becomes a lot more strict with how things work, but in just generality, leadership
But that's
check.
a leadership check against Royce's leadership check having given them orders, yes?
Well, this is actually...
Well, not quite. He's not trying to give them any orders. He's just trying to get their attention and to get them to muster.
Yeah, I'm literally
That's
just
a
trying
simple command that doesn't violate any of their previous requirements.
It does. Stand here, don't move, watch out for invaders.
Oh no, I'm not making...
Oh,
basically trying
then it
to
upgrades.
give...
It goes counter to their rolls, so that's 1 red.
Stand at attention.
Alright. If anything, I'm actually more giving them assistance, but considering it's pay attention to look for intruders, okay, I see. So it'd be 1 red, 1 purple?
Well, Shaden also said you were attempting to get them to muster, which means draw them all to one place.
True. So what? 2 red.
A red. Oh, we'll say a red and a purple.
Red and a purple. Okay.
It'll upgrade twice.
Yeah,
would
double
my
upgrade sounds fair.
would my fine cloak assist with this?
No, they don't give a shit what you're wearing, Rich Boy.
Got it. All
I
right.
mean, Fine Cloak only takes away setback.
Oh yeah, it does take away setback. That's right.
Hit him with that leadership check.
So, 1 red, 1 purple. Okay, I strain my throat a bit, but it works.
Nope, that thread is doing something else mechanically.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Don't
But
worry.
jeez, that's a lot of success.
Oh, you got him to muster.
Oh yeah. Everyone is leaving their post and starting to come towards you.
Uh-oh.
Everyone except Dernwin. Roll me an easy perception check.
Easy peasy. Perception, my perception got.
Would
Wait, I thought it was
Like
everyone but
assistant?
you.
It is everyone but
yeah.
Dernwin,
Got it. Everyone but me. I don't
as
know
it is
why, but for some
happening
reason I wanted to-
exactly behind him.
easy, so it's 1 purple.
Yep.
Ooh!
Holy shit.
It's a waste of a
Oh
triumph,
my.
but okay.
I am the 5 success man. My success is incredible.
Hey,
Did you like that video that I sent earlier, Shade?
I can't control what comes out.
So all of you
Oh,
save, or all of you who passed,
Wait, I didn't
Jeez.
do one?
yes.
yes.
Okay, got it.
Because everyone
He's
is
gonna fail.
looking at Dernwin except Dernwin. Which means you
That's true.
all have a good chance to see what just happened behind him.
It's very hard to look at yourself. There's no mirror. Okay, Ragnar, how long does it take you to put this roll in?
I'm putting it in right now.
Oh my god, he actually passed. Passed a check.
Alright, what did we see?
You see Jeffrey, the guy who picked you up, make a 50-foot drop out of the tower and land with cat-like grace directly behind Dernwin. And he just stands there and waits for everyone to muster, doing
Oh, shit.
an incredible job of staying out of Dernwin's ability to even perceive him. Everyone
Can I notice-
musters, but you notice they're looking past you, not at you. What do you do?
I raise an eyebrow and just calmly turn around.
It's okay, guys. Slip in. We've got 10 guards here.
He smiles. What do you think you're doing, little bird?
Well, I figured that since I'm going to get a new post tomorrow, I'd at least try to give a little bit of advice to all of these very fine fellows to assist them in their duties. No more than 10-15 minutes at most.
You were given instructions that you have failed to follow. Those
Oh, shit.
instructions
Alright.
were
Smoke bomb?
sit over there, be quiet. He looks at the 9 other men who have gathered, kill him. He's useless. And with
Guys,
that,
run in, smoke bomb.
Royce is gone. No,
Smoke.
initiative.
Oh, we still use smoke bomb, so
No, that's fine. You can do
Yeah,
so
I mean-
on your turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Initiative.
Fuck.
If I die, I blame Shade.
What is it? I'm guessing it's
You will
cool.
not die. I have a plan.
we weren't expecting this, so it's
That-
a vigilance check.
Well, you were
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of...
we-
No, it's cool. You knew it was coming the minute he started talking. You also knew you really couldn't do anything.
To be
It-
fair, I think we were. To be fair, I think-
Someone clear initiative.
to be fair,
Yeah.
I think we were all at one point expecting a fight to break out. Period.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You've been ready for this since you walked in the door.
Whoops, I think I...
So
Yeah, I
it's
missed
cool. Ooh, that works. I like this.
What's cool based off of again?
Presence,
Genevieve, I don't think yours
I
went
believe.
through.
Yeah, it didn't.
What
Forgot to
was
put
it,
pizza.
Dave?
Presence, I believe.
Okay.
Isn't it
Well,
cool as
What am I-
or no? Cool is based
Yeah.
off of.
Oh, I see. what
Cool as presence.
Cool
Yeah,
is
presence.
based
Okay.
off of your presence. Yes.
Got it.
Are we? Is this gonna be like 10 dudes, or is it gonna be minion groups? 'Cause I
It's-
highly recommend minion
No,
groups.
it's gonna be 3 minion groups and a dude.
Okay, all right. I was about to be like, oh.
No, it's 3 minion groups and a. What's the one that wound and strain is different? What are they called? Adversary. No.
Ooh.
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Wait, are
Is
you
it
wanting the
Nemesis?
one that? Are you wanting
no.
the one that cannot crit kill?
Yes, that one.
That's a nemesis.
Then it's an advanced nemesis or
No, it's not an
a
advanced nemesis. It's a nemesis.
No,
There's
Uh,
a thing.
You mean advanced rival?
advanced rival.
There
or
is no such
nemesis.
thing as an advanced rival. This was an invented term. I don't know where you guys got this.
We came up with it.
Adversary is an NPC talent that can be applied.
Ah, that's okay. that
He
makes more
does have
sense.
adversary 1. Also, he will go first.
Ah. Hey, if he attacks my dwarf, you know what I'm going to do, right? I have the poison one, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to shove it in his throat and uncork it.
Jesus. Shade, you're a devious man. I love it.
His door.
And then I'm gonna watch smoke pour out his sinuses and watch as he fucking seizes.
But who's your dwarf?
Half dwarf.
As I said, when he was done speaking, he vanished. So, has everyone rolled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, they have.
If I die,
His-
Shaden is the one who's blamed.
His action is unknown. You are at
Alright.
short range with literally everyone else on the battlefield, as everyone has been mustered.
Very well then.
Perfect.
Gas bombers, go in, bomb the shit out of those minions.
I mean, that's you, me, and Fluff.
Yeah, it's
You
Who's-
guys.
Who's going first?
I have a question.
Fuck, no one has their fucking
All we
masks
should
on.
need, it's okay. The cheesecloth is acceptable, I'd imagine.
Okay, fuck it. I'll go first. I'm in the crowd like I said I was.
Me too.
Okay.
You guys should
So,
only need
I'm-
one sleep bomb per person. It should be enough
I'm
to take
gonna-
out the minion groups.
I'm gonna pull from my bandolier the sleep bomb, pull up my mask, and go pop right on the ground around everyone.
that technically is 2 maneuvers.
Yep. So you can't move. And that will
Wait,
hit.
I can't move?
Yeah,
No, you
because you have
used
to
both
take
of
out
your
the smoke
maneuvers.
bomb, and then you have to equip essentially a breathing apparatus.
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Also,
Throw it, isn't it?
any task requiring 2 hands,
Well, wait,
you
I
are
have
at a
quick draw.
setback 4.
Okay.
I have quick draw.
All right. So
Okay, so
Alright,
you
yeah.
have
So you
1
can
maneuver
still-
left. Any task that requires more than 1 hand, you are at a setback 4, as you have to hold the cheesecloth over your face.
Can you just
I
like
thought I
wrap
could
around your
wrap it
face?
around.
Are you going to spend a maneuver to tie it onto your face?
Probably not.
Okay, then.
Alright.
so
okay,
who-
though.
No, hang on.
Happens.
Everyone's at short range. These have a range of short range. You could literally
Everyone-
hit potentially all of the minion groups currently. Now, I will say this. The minion groups don't get this as an option. For any of you who wish to roll with the upgrade the cheesecloth provides, you will lose 1 maneuver on your turn to roll with it now. 2 maneuvers if you want to have it tied onto your face.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that loss. I'll take the 2 maneuvers.
I'll take the 2 maneuvers as well.
Okay.
I mean, Fernix gonna have to like be moving around in this stuff because that's the best concealment. It's
Yeah,
also
me
a smoke
too.
bomb, so concealment time, baby.
What did we establish the difficulty for these was? 3?
Yeah, I have to
Purple?
quit mine. I have no brawn, so no resilience.
It was somewhere along the ballpark of 3 to 4 purple.
See, I thought it was 3 purple.
It might have been 1 red and 2 purple.
Wait, no,
thought.
I
It was
remember.
somewhere.
I remember now. It's a 4 purple for the sleeps. It's a 3 purple for the paralytic, but the paralytic is stronger.
Yes, that's correct.
Mm,
Okay,
that's right.
so everybody roll me a resilience check against 4 purple. I will roll for the minion groups.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a story point here.
What do you mean you need a story point?
So the cheesecloth adds a resilience, right?
It basically gives you
upgrades.
+1 resilience.
It
Okay, so I have
upgrades.
2 in resilience. So
Oh,
is that
okay.
considered me a
What?
green?
Oh, what? Do you have any green?
Yes.
Then you
Okay,
turn
then
one into
one
a
of those
yellow.
green become a yellow.
No. Both my greens are yellow. Do I get an extra
Blade, you
die,
dumbass,
so
that's
it'll
what
be
we just
green?
asked you.
Yeah, which we
It
just...
adds a green then, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
Blade,
you.
we literally
That's what
just
I wanna
asked you.
know.
Blade, we just asked, do you have any green? Yes. Then upgrade one
You're
yellow.
asking
But they're
if
both yellow.
my rolls are green. And I
Oh,
said,
duh.
no, they're yellow.
You just said yeah! Okay, we're not gonna talk about this.
Yeah, no.
Jesus, Blade.
No, it's whatever.
I passed!
I didn't.
It's okay, they just inflict a whole bunch of strain.
Because,
I'm not even gonna stand a story point
Oh,
because there's no
fucking
way I'm
hell.
passing this
God
crap.
damn it.
yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna pass.
I'm not passing. There's no way in bloody hell. How many story points do we have?
I mean, if it happens, we just get strain and concealment.
How much strain do I take?
Oh, no, if it happens, you immediately get knocked unconscious.
Oh,
that's
wonderful.
what. That is what we.
That is the
That
effect
is
of
what
the
we
sleep
wrote
potion.
for the bomb, Shaden. It was an 8
It
hour
works the
sleep.
exact same for NPCs as PCs.
Well,
Well, I'm not
It
doing
is an
anything
8
for a
hour of unconsciousness.
Well, I'm not doing anything for a long time.
Same.
That's a terrible... First off, that's an incredibly powerful item that shouldn't be given to a player, ever. Second...
Nope, I'm out.
It gives you an hour, not 8 hours, but okay.
Oh. We are fucked.
Yeah, no.
That is everyone.
Who passed?
Furnace.
No one, I think.
Fernick passed.
Yeah. Okay,
Ragnar and Fernick are
Fernick.
the only ones I think that pat. No, wait, no, Fernick didn't. Never mind. Ragnar didn't. Never mind. Yeah, Fernick is the only one who's still conscious.
All right, Fernick. Literally everyone passes out around you, friends and foes alike. What do you do?
Oh, well, I'm in a concealing cloud of mists.
You are.
I'm going to stealth, and then essentially, whilst the chaos is around and everybody is unconscious, I'm going to gather up the rest of the poison bombs.
Okay. You are given concealment out to short range. It will dissipate in 3 turns, but I say that gives you plenty of time to actually get to the stuff.
Yep.
And do
Get
the
all
thing.
the stuff, grab it up, and whatnot.
It has been 3 turns. What are you doing now?
Well, there really wasn't
wait.
much.
I need to roll a thing.
There really wasn't much of a scuffle, was there?
No, everybody just passed the hell out.
Alright, so the alarm shouldn't be raised. All the guards are taken care of.
Well, not all of them.
No, it's only the ones in the
It's
area.
only the minion groups. You have
Yeah, the
no
minion
idea where
groups that were-
Jeffrey's at.
Oh. Well, what...
Yeah,
Was he
that's what I
within
was
short-
saying beforehand. They weren't
Was he within
there.
short range?
No.
No, he
You
left.
Oh, he
don't see a
disappeared.
body.
You don't know
He
where he...
disappeared after he said kill him. He was just gone.
I see. Well, then in that case...
The cloud starts to dissipate. You see no one, you hear nothing. Not even the sounds of nature. It is an unnerving silence.
Yikes. That would creep me out.
Oh, also, you hear Corbin in your pocket. It figures you would be the one to stay conscious. Alright, what are we doing now?
Cause chaos, ruin people's lives. That seems like the proper plan.
So what you're good at. Fabulous. How do you intend to do this?
Well, I have 4 poison bombs and an excellent amount of planning at, let's just say, improvising.
You feel Corbin's gaze go to the bodies of your allies strewn across the would-be battlefield. More than actually see them. Like, you feel like that glancing gaze that you feel people do even when you're not looking at them. As you hear him say, planning, yes, that's worked out incredibly well for you so far.
10 of them are gone. Well, 9.
So are 5 of your allies. I'm curious to see how you take care of the rest of them. Perhaps you should start with the barracks, where there are likely people already sleeping.
Good plan.
I'm assuming you attempt to sneak your way over to the barracks?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak my way over to the barracks, and hopefully it's small enough that a single smoke bomb should be enough. And if they're asleep, they'll be in that stuff for a while.
It is small enough that the entire space is considered short range as long as you throw the bomb in the middle of the room.
Perfect.
There is a problem, though. The door is locked.
Not a problem for me.
Fabulous. Do you have lockpicks?
I do. I have thieves' tools.
Fantastic. It is a difficulty 2 check.
Difficulty 2 check.
I believe those are actually supposed to be mine, Vernick.
Yes, but we're not going to be discussing that right now. I am saving this whole exchange. Didn't
But
expect
we are not.
everybody to go down to the check.
But we are not discussing that as you are unconscious.
It's a difficulty 4 check.
Pops open like a charm.
Completely noiselessly. Fabulous. The door is open. You see a bunch of men rousing from their slumber as if they were just awoken by
Rousing?
something or someone.
No.
That's not allowed.
I have 3 sleep bombs remaining. We're gonna toss one of them bad boys in there, just to make sure, and then lock the door.
Fabulous. Roll a difficulty 3 coordination check to hit the appropriate spot and do so giving yourself enough time to get the door closed without having to make another check.
A difficulty 3 coordination check?
Okay, so this smoke bomb will fill the room, the entire room, and nearly immediately, but only if you get it in the exact right spot. And you need to do so without immediately getting yourself engulfed in it as well.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm going to use a story point.
What?
3 advantage?
Fantastic. For 3 advantage, it does hit all of them. It hits you as well, however. You will have to make the resilience check.
I will have to make the resilience check?
Okay, I'll give you the option. Either you make the resilience check, or 2 of them are unfazed and have time to prepare themselves.
I can handle 2. I'll still lock the door. That'll give me some time.
Fabulous.
And if not, if they can't open the door and get it open, they're locked in a room full of gas that is slowly making them get knocked the hell out.
Fantastic. What do you do now? You've locked the door. As far as you know, everybody inside is unconscious.
Alright, barracks are taken care of. No more reinforcements aside from possibly 2 dudes. The rest of the guys look like they just went pump, right? Or at least, I mean, hey, a couple people might burst out, but you're not going to wake people who are on drugs. So, we've taken out the guards. We've taken out the barracks as a primary source of people.
There are only 2 others that you know of.
That's true.
A pair of nemesis. Both with
Bullshit.
adversary 1.
Bullshit.
I've got this. It's gonna work. Might be easily the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
I'm curious. Because
Yeah,
you see Royce coming down the stairs of the tower and looking at you. What the hell are you doing?
What do you mean looking at me? I have stealth.
You are in broad daylight, standing right in front of the barracks door. This is right after you lock the door and turn around. You see him coming down the stairs. It's hard to hide in broad daylight in front of a white door.
Fair enough. There's also a whole bunch of unconscious people, but he hasn't seen those ones yet.
Well, they're between you and him, but you're the one moving. You're the concern. What the hell are you doing? You were rejected. Right. I invite you into my home. I try to give you options. I try to give you opportunity. You spit in my face?
No! We're under attack!
By who?
I will,
The only person I see here is you. Oh, and I saw Jeffrey a moment ago. He told me what happened. So, nice try.
Wait, what do you mean? He told me I was never hostile to Jeffrey.
You threw the first bomb.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
We didn't.
I've never thrown a bomb that anybody has seen me throw.
That was
Yeah.
Porter that threw the
okay,
bomb.
fair. Well, if we're under attack by the friends you came in with, they all seem unconscious.
No, it's not them. The Count. He must have sent some people. They know we're here.
Those 2 destiny points, the fort is now under attack.
No,
Incorrect.
What the hell? No, you can't do that. You can't spawn encounters.
What?
Incorrect.
What the fuck?
2 destiny
Fluff.
points.
No,
You can't
Yeah,
do
it's
you
not
that.
a thing
cannot call
players
in
can
reinforcements.
Yeah, Fluff.
This
players
is supposed to
I
be
never said
kept.
they're allied reinforcements.
Do what?
I never said they were allied reinforcements.
It's still not under attack.
Yeah, no, you can't spawn encounters if you're a player.
Have a nice night then.
Okay.
Oh, alright. It's a weird little thing. Anyway,
Why did Crip just leave?
It's okay.
I
We'll
don't
talk
know.
about it later.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm trying to salvage this for us, guys. Trying to think really closely. Alright, so I have 2 sleep bombs left and a paralytic. If I can get to him, I can ram one in his mouth.
It's true.
Hey,
Although at the
Dave,
moment-
this is just a...
He seems super confused, and he wants you to explain what the hell you're talking about, because there's no one else around. He just came from the top of the tower.
I'm just thinking of option here, and I have a question for GM. Is it possible with enough story points we say we built an antidote or 2, just in case? Or no?
For a story point, you can have 1d4 antidotes. The actual number of antidotes remains entirely unknown until it's spent.
I will.
Are you going to roll that d4?
I will take that. We have 3 antidotes.
Fabulous.
Dude, what are we saying? Is Frona carrying them, or...?
Yeah, Fernick picked him up with the smoke bombs. He was hoping he
Alright,
could handle the problem before he woke you guys up, but it seems now maybe that's not the case.
Yeah, no, anyway, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to this is Royce, right?
Yeah, this is Big Scary Orc Man.
Oh, this is Big Scary Orc Man?
Big Scary Orc Man, giant sword, yeah. Muscles
yeah.
that look like they have muscles that lift on their own.
Oh god.
Fair enough.
His
I am
strength
going
is
to-
5. I'm
This
going to tell
man
you right
runs
now,
the
his
salty
strength is
spittoon.
5.
Strength is 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Or not 5. His strength is 4, excuse me.
I was about to say 5. The dude's a god.
He's maxed.
I mean, he's brawlic, but he's not like Titan levels of strength. Good God.
I was gonna say he's fucking
No,
smart.
his strength is 4.
All right.
His
Anyway,
brawl is 5.
I have to sell this ruse. I really do.
You really do.
I'm going to be like ducking and moving as I get over to him, like I'm trying to avoid people like seeing me with like arrows, bows, and such. And I'm just going to.
He is moving and maneuvering himself to keep a reasonable distance between you two.
Oh, he is.
But yeah,
What's the reasonable distance?
short range.
Fuck it.
He doesn't trust you. You're the only person moving that he can see.
You're right. Solid point. Yeet a sleep bomb at him.
Fair enough.
Nap time.
Roll to hit. Short range thrown weapon.
I am not trying to hit him. I'm trying to hit the ground around him, like the general area.
Oh, fabulous.
So what's my check?
Easy? I mean, you're throwing a jar at the ground kind of by a dude.
Fair enough.
Just don't slip and drop it at your feet, basically.
All right, and I will be dipping away from that, so I'm out of its range.
Fantastic. You hit the ground.
Night night, big
Wait,
scary orc
which
man.
one? Wait, which one did you throw? The paralyzation or
bomb.
the sleep?
Sleepy time, big orc
And
man.
I will spend a story point to upgrade the checkpoints.
I am going to upgrade his as well.
It's fine.
I need him to be asleep now.
Oh my.
He passed the fuck out.
He looks at you and he goes, that was, and he sits down. What were we talking about again? I'm just gonna...
You should get some rest.
And he just falls over asleep.
We just hear a loud thump to the ground.
Yes! There's just me and one
Shaden,
other dude in
Shaden,
this camp.
Get us the fuck up now.
Yes, I am rushing over to these guys. I'm
I
gonna get the
forgot.
antidotes up.
I forgot to make you roll a red. That's okay. I'll remember on the next one.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you have incapacitated everyone that you currently know where they're at.
Excellent. I am going to go and get up my allies.
You can
No,
only,
you
get
can only
three of
pick up
us, though.
3.
Which
I need
Yeah.
Ragnar, who can cleanse the poison from their bodies. I am going to need Porter, because he has a Glock.
you know what? Fair.
And I am going to need Dernwin, because he will offer us leadership and tactical oversight.
Okay.
Then I'm
You hear a voice from your pocket say a thing. I know there's one left and all, but after you get your friends up, you should probably start tying these guys up.
Excellent plan.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, that's not Porter's voice. Hello.
Good morning. That
I
antidote seems to
can't.
have healed my fucked up voice.
Oh, wow!
the sleep
The
bomb knocked
curse
the
is
gravel
broken.
out.
I feel free again.
The sleep bomb knocked the gravel out of his throat.
Guys, I did it. I fixed it.
What's going on? What's going
Oh,
on?
God.
Slight
Yes.
change of plans. Don't worry. Everything is now correct.
Stupid fucking cheesecloth.
Is
Rip it off
is there
my
any
face and
left?
throw it.
Is there any up?
One.
Oh God. Ah, fuck.
I suggest we take him and leave.
You see
No,
Royce.
whatever I suggest, we tie all these idiots up. We still have 3 more bombs. I'd like to see him try.
Oh wait, Genevieve's not up. I got her.
What is your perception, Shade?
1 yellow, 2 greens.
Fabulous.
You're not gonna give him a boost, Dave? Because of my highness awareness?
No, because you're still unconscious at this point.
Wait, he said he got me up though.
Oh, no. This is happening while he's dumping. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
You know, while he's distracted doing other things.
Right.
You know, this went over a lot smoother than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
What was your perception, my guy?
1 yellow, 2 greens.
Hey, Dave.
Do you want to do anything to the roll?
What's the roll?
You're trying to perceive a thing that could potentially be bad for you. It's not an attack.
Well, yeah, but what's the difficulty?
Oh, well, he is currently...
Am I the house?
You're the house.
Okay, so what's his skill?
3 yellows and a green.
I'm going to allow fate to take this one.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Spend me a story point. I am going to upgrade.
Can we just say how lucky we are to start?
That's fine. I just wiped out his entire cult.
I mean, you didn't.
Can I just say how great it is that we started with 7 story points?
Wait. What?
Yeah.
We had
Oh,
started
that
with
was
7.
very wrong.
That was a bad
Give me
roll.
purples.
Maybe you
That's
should
better.
just redo that roll.
I mean-
also, Shaden, technically, you didn't take out the entire cult. You took out one person.
That
I
was a
took out
big
a room
baddie.
full of. I took out a main baddie and a room full of people.
True.
Oh,
He
Fabulous. Oh, but he fails with a triumph. You hear Jeffrey running away as he basically just jumps over the wall. The 20-foot wall. Just jumps
Wait.
over it.
Is Jeffrey the last person?
Yep.
son of a
Oh
crack.
gosh.
ass bitch.
You also notice all of your remaining bombs are gone.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait.
He must have taken
Wait. Okay, wait. I want clarification.
With nary a skullduggery check?
That was his skullduggery check.
No, it was a perception check.
It was a perception check for you to see him doing the skullduggery.
Yeah, so he should make a stealth check against me for him to get close to me and then perform a skullduggery.
Oh,
Shade, the man
you know what?
turned
You know what? That is fair.
To be fair, the man also had the ability to literally just vanish. That's also a thing that happened earlier.
I mean,
Also,
I,
I
can see
rolled-
him
I
if
rolled-
he wants to use that
I rolled-
triumph to escape.
I rolled one
Go
too.
ahead.
I rolled one too many purples.
Oh,
So that roll's also jacked up. But to make it fair, I'll roll the stealth check.
Oh,
despair.
Interesting.
you're fucked.
I don't know how to suss this out. How many bombs do you have total?
I have 3 left: the paralytic and 2 smoke bomb and 2 sleep bombs.
Fantastic. Do you want to keep the 2 smoke bombs or the paralytic?
The smoke bombs. He can have the paralytic.
Fantastic. The despair means he doesn't get everything. Fair?
Can I have a slight change?
What?
I would say he could only get one of the 3, and we roll a d3 to see what happens.
Well, no. My theory is, could I get a chance to maybe contest him and possibly like point blank activate one?
Oh my.
that could hit all of us.
Not if I shove it in his damn mouth.
Shaden, what is with you and shoving
Yeah,
things
I was
in
gonna
people's
say,
mouths?
like, what's going on with the mouth thing, Shane?
Would you
Well,
like to
I
tell us
mean,
something?
have you ever seen what happens when you take a whole smoke bomb vial and watch as it pours out of a human being?
Indeed.
No. I
It's
don't
not
want to
pretty.
look at your. I don't
No,
want to
it's
look at
not.
your search history.
GM, what's
It's like
happening
putting a
here?
smoke grenade in somebody's teeth.
Oh God. Okay, hang on. Time out. Time out. What type of contested check do you want to make? Your what versus his what?
I don't know. What do you think would be appropriate in the situation? If I like catch him at the last second and I try to quickly just like essentially it goes off right in his face and it just pours in like all on him.
I mean, it would
Might have a little bit of
be
time
your skullduggery, I would imagine, as you're trying to spring something on him, versus
Fair enough.
his coordination.
All right.
To
What's
avoid
his
it.
coordination?
It is 2 yellows and a green.
All right. I have.
I don't know
two
if you've
green.
been able to find out, but he is the sneaky one.
Yeah, he's the one. The other dude was the strong one, and the other dude was the sneaky one. All right. So let me see here. I am gonna go ahead.
I will
and
spend
use
one also.
All right. I spent it for you.
Thank you.
So. Oh, this is gonna suck. It might work.
This is gonna really suck. But we could take out an entire fort like this.
Ha!
Everybody, well, by everybody, because this is as you're getting ready to start pouring potions down their throat. He was waiting for an opportunity. You were distracted. He decided to take it. So no one else is conscious yet. None of the antidotes used. Okay, just to establish the scene as it is. You need to roll a resilience check. So does he.
All right. Let's see his.
He succeeds. And gets away with the paralytic poison. Let's see yours.
And then Shaden
Wait.
dies.
So, the activation is going to encompass me in the smoke, despite the fact that my whole thing was to literally go and, like, bang into his face.
Yes, because it immediately engulfs an area out to short range. You smashed it against his face, not into his mouth. The roll would have been much more difficult if it had actually been into his mouth.
I wanted to do it in his mouth.
I'm aware, but I was also trying to make it possible.
I want it in his mouth.
You could just
Possibility
say
be
it's impossible 'cause his
damned.
mouth was closed.
Okay, no, okay. See, then we get into the area of not an opposed check, though. Okay, you hit his mouth, make a coordination check to, we'll call it 2 red, to avoid the smoke pouring out of his face as he spits it out at you.
Ew.
I mean, that is actually kind of fair, because if he did that, it would have been in one, like, direction.
Oh, I am gonna upgrade. I need to.
Yeah, I'll spend a point too.
Oh no.
This is fair.
He passed his check. It hurt, but he passed his check.
I did too.
Fabulous. So you have both taken strain. You are conscious. He is running away.
With a
Draw the
line of
dagger.
with a line of
the
smoke
dagger.
traily. The dagger?
The double accurate dagger, throw it!
Double accurate dagger, I got this shit! Fucking whip that at his legs!
Fucking hit an Achilles heel.
Sure, roll to hit.
I actually don't know the range. The range on daggers is actually very small when throwing.
Yeah, it's short.
Short, yeah.
And he's taken 2 maneuvers to get the hell away from you.
Then I will
Go ahead.
quick draw the dagger, close in on him, take an aim at its legs, and fire.
How are you closing in on him and aiming? Oh, quick draw.
Yep.
So you're not closing in all the way, you're closing in at short range.
I'm closing in to just enough to make it happen.
Cool. 2 set back from range defense.
Alright.
Difficulty is 2.
Difficulty 2, 2 setback from range defense, aiming at his legs. I get 4 setback on my check, but I also get 2 boost dice for the double accurate on the check, and then my own combat skill, which is...
You also aimed once.
I know,
No,
that's why
that
I'm
aim
getting
is why
2
he's
extra
getting setback. He's
Yeah.
aiming at a specific part.
Oh. Oh.
Dizzy.
He's trying to trip him up.
I'm going to upgrade my check, because that's the only way I have a hope of hitting this man. Do you want to do anything, Dave?
Nope.
I fucking did it!
Yes!
Damn!
I fucking hit his ass right in the leg. I sever his Achilles tendon.
No. You can roll a crit with that triumph if you want. At +10 for called shot. We'll say.
At +10 for called shot, I'm striking for the legs. My whole goal was to immobilize the man.
Oh, no, he is immobilized, but not permanently.
Okay, so he's, no matter what, he's immobilized. Is that what I'm understanding?
1 turn, yes.
One turn immobilized.
Also, you wanted to make sure you hit hard. You hyperextended your shoulder while doing it. Suffer 2 strain.
Got it.
I would disarm you, but you just threw your weapon away, so that doesn't make sense. Fair?
Fair.
You disarmed yourself, you fool!
You.
What's the triumph
Joke's
gonna
on
do,
you, I
Shaden?
threw it!
What do you want to do with the triumph?
With the triumph. Oh God.
Oh,
There's
also,
so much that I can do.
how much damage is that? And one of those purples should have been a red, but that's okay. I'll remember it eventually.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it.
It would. I think it was just a basic dagger with 2 accuracy, so a dagger gives +2 damage.
Oh, I have a brilliant idea. I'm gonna use my triumph to proc the removal of defense.
Okay. Fair enough.
Shaden, I'm kind of
can
scared
someone-
because the last time you had an idea, the entire party was knocked unconscious.
Can
Oh,
someone
wait, it have.
can someone clear the initiative for me?
It's reset. It's reset.
Is it? Okay. Fabulous. So he'll take his turn. He's gonna grab the dagger you just threw at him, as he doesn't carry weapons.
He's gonna pull it out?
Yeah, he's gonna yeet it back at Shaden.
Damn.
I do need to know how much damage was done.
Oh, the amount of damage done is equal to governing stat. That's 3 plus 2.
Daggers are plus
The
2.
Successes was 3. That's 8 damage.
Fabulous.
Damn.
Ow. His armor
This
gives
man
him
feels it.
ranged defense, not soak.
Ow, that really hurt.
Damn.
Do you like my dagger?
Do you have any defense, Shaden?
I do have a native 1 range defense.
Fabulous.
As I am a tiefling. Wait. question, GM. Could I possibly receive an additional defense due to concealment?
No.
Fair enough. I tried. A lot of smoke bombs have gone off.
I mean, that's fair, but no.
Yes,
Just
but
like,
no.
there's a lot of smoke here.
Ooh.
How much damage does the dagger add?
The dagger adds +2.
Fabulous.
Dave. That was an accurate 2 dagger.
Oh, let me roll to boost die real quick. Tiffany's Law. You take 7 damage.
Ah. Ouchie. That little bastard.
Damn, I'm just gonna say, man, that takes a lot of will to rip out a dagger that's hit him really bad and throw it back at him.
Well, he has
That's
3
crazy.
threats. Can I ask? Can I make a suggestion for what I'd like to happen?
Sure.
Well, for 3 threat, I have a choice between him either falling prone or
He's
me
already
getting
prone.
or me getting a significant combat advantage.
You have a significant combat advantage already.
Another one.
Another one.
He's unarmed? His defense is 0, and he's lying on the ground. What, pray tell, additional combat advantage can you hope to elicit from this?
He becomes crippled, no.
No,
I want to catch the dagger.
I mean, it did 7 points of damage to you, so you can catch it provided it's through the palm of your hand.
Well, I mean, the way I like to think it is I caught it and it sliced my palm in the catch, which was a pretty nasty cut.
Alright. I'll allow it.
So he doesn't have to spend a maneuver to pick it up or something?
Nope, that's fair. You hear him snarl at you. Why won't you die?
I told you, I help with the killing. In that case, I'm gonna take the dagger, which is in my hand already. Take 2 aim maneuvers precisely.
So, there's no point. He'll be dead before the dagger strikes him.
Really?
Really.
Wait, how is he dead?
You see foam start to pour out of his mouth.
That little bastard! Not today! Well, actually, we got one of the guys. We got one of the other guys. I don't care if he dies.
No, wait, that's actually very insightful. Tell Porter that.
I will tell Porter that we're gonna make sure to rip out the other guy's teeth.
Okay. Not how that works,
Anyway.
but okay.
Well,
I mean, there's plenty of ways that could happen, but
To start foaming from the mouth?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
cyanide.
yeah, I know
Yeah,
cyanide.
they're using poisons in their mouth.
Right. There's ways to
They're
distribute
probably
that.
breaking up a capsule that's
Keeping it in their mouth, keeping it on the body. That's pretty much it.
Here's a question. If I were to administer the antidote to our druid, do you think he would be fast enough to cure him of cyanide poisoning?
No.
Ah. Well, then in that case, I refuse to allow this little bastard to get the one-up on me. I'm going to make his last moments as painful as humanly possible.
By the time you get to his person, he is already dead.
Oh, I'm not getting to his person.
You're just gonna throw the dagger at him anyway?
Yeah!
Fabulous, do so.
Very well, then.
So petty, I love it.
I'm gonna hit him in the spine.
Yeah, I love Fernick.
His back
Can we
is
talk about this
on the
fucking
ground.
fourth fight?
like he's back down. He did just throw a dagger
Yeah,
at
like
you.
Fernick's
Did
response.
I stutter?
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
I don't care if it affects my teammates and me. Fireball!
Hey, that's not one time, okay?
Wait, actually, hang on. He's lying on belly up. I'm gonna hit him in the stomach.
Okay, you do so.
Very well then. He is unfortunately dead.
Everyone else. Very much not.
All right.
Grand total of 15.
That's a bigger number than I can count to.
15 dudes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
heck yeah. That's way more than what the count was probably expecting.
Man, that reminds me of that one scene from Bohemian
Wait, so
Rhapsody.
we got 15 dudes unconscious tied up, and I'm gonna say I searched their bodies.
Hang on. I'm going to administer the antidote first, and I'm going to tell Porter that you need to do something about their leader. They have some type of poison that they use to off themselves.
Hang on, I gotta charge my phone before I get disconnected from Discord. But, alright. Can I tell how he died?
I don't know. He started foaming at the mouth.
No, I'm asking GM. Like, hearing Fernix's explanation, is it a medicine or an alchemy check?
Either would do it, likely. You're guessing it's a poison of some kind.
I'm gonna try to identify the poison with alchemy.
Okay.
And maybe guess how it was administered, if that's possible.
You also want to identify the way it was administered by looking at the
Yes.
dead guy?
Yes.
That's going to be a difficulty 5 with 2 reds.
And
Okay,
yeah, dude,
no.
his body is probably severely damaged from it.
Probably.
I'm gonna say this, potent concoctions.
Double triumph.
How is that a double triumph?
Isn't that how potent concoctions works? Or does he get to do it
That's
yellow?
that's a double triumph.
Double triumph! Potent concoctions!
Potent concoctions.
Good.
Whenever I roll a triumph or despair on an alchemy check, I must roll a red or a yellow corresponding with it. It is
Alright,
a
You just
double-bladed
gotta
attack.
Roll-
you just gotta
roll-
potent concoctions off of your potent concoctions.
Roll
No,
again.
it doesn't
Roll again.
stack. It doesn't
Doesn't
stack.
Oh, then
Nope.
you still fail. You identify the
I
kind
still
of
fail.
poison, but not the route of
Administer it.
right.
For
Um,
2 triumphs?
You can tell there is an acidic component in the poison that is basically completely melted the inside of this man's mouth.
No, it's fair enough. We know that he has they carry poisons on them and that they are administered through the mouth. So,
Knock his teeth out.
no, we want to tape up their mouths and check their bodies, which we're going to do anyways because we're taking off all their loot. So, let's tie up these guys. I'm sure we don't have enough rope. Can you get some vines?
Or you can check around for rope.
Yeah, if they've got enough rope to make a camp, we've got enough rope to tie them all up.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
think we're good.
My
So I'm
suggestion would
assuming
be to
that-
perhaps start in the storehouse on your search for rope.
How about waking
Indeed.
up the person who can possibly hitch up a horse and wagon?
Yeah, we're getting everyone up because Ragnar was brought up to hear them.
Mm-hmm. Eventually you get everybody up, suffer, we'll say 4 strain, and you can get everybody. Without having to roll and potentially fail and suffer more than that. Fair?
And it uses up all the antidotes, so...
Right.
Alright.
Okay.
Cool.
Dude, I
Stupid
didn't
cheese
think-
mask.
I mean, the cheesecloth worked for me.
Yeah, well, no
Yeah,
one
for
asked you.
I saved this operation.
Yes, you
To
did.
be
Round of applause.
fair, I went along with what you wanted me to do. And that got us into that mess in the first place.
Yes, but I also got us out of the mess, and that's the key detail.
Vernick, just
you-
so you know, next time you ask me to do something, I'm more than likely going to just say no and walk away.
You know what? No. Usually I'm not on board for that. I got a good night rest, and that went off without much of a hitch from what I can tell.
Oh, no. All of you who have been affected by the sleep potion, it was not restful and you essentially have a hangover.
No, the night before.
Oh.
He means. Yeah, but we all have headaches because we are basically
When do I
not
ever
unconscious.
sleep good?
So all we have to do to get you to sleep is put you in enemy territory, essentially in disguise, and you'll sleep fine.
Do you know how hard it is for me to sleep with this throat?
Well, stop swallowing the rusty screws and nails that you use.
I pulled down my robes. Gee, I kinda can't help this scar.
Anyway.
Oh God, Jesus.
Let's
nobody
start
wants to-
tying up.
Yeah. So we
No,
shall
no.
start tying them up.
With what rope?
Me and Fronic both have 50 feet of rope.
You know what? 100 feet of rope is sufficient to tie up 15 guys, I would say. That seems reasonable.
I'm going to head for the stables back behind the...
There are no horses in them.
Oh, there aren't?
Wait. We have magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Send a magic message to the Count.
Can primal or runic magic do that?
Runic probably can.
I mean,
I can.
if we're operating D&D
Primal-
logic, message is a first level spell.
Right. Well, how they function is different, though. With Runic, you can just send... message requires you to be able to see the person.
No, you don't.
Or
No.
If you met the person
message
or
ref-
know the person,
No,
you can
the
message
first
them
level
anywhere.
D&D spell requires you to be within 250 feet and have line of sight and currently be able to see them.
They changed that in 5th edition. You just now need to know the person and it can travel to different planes, but if it's on a different plane, it's a 5% chance to fail.
Let me get my player's handbook real quick and I will read the message text out of the 5e book. Because
I
the
also have the
first
5e book.
the first
Yep,
level
spells.
message spell requires you to have line of sight and be within, I believe, 250 feet.
I might be thinking of a different level.
That is in fact the 3rd edition rule. 5th edition only requires that you know the person.
Well,
Although if you
Message,
don't know the person,
transmutation.
you have that limitation that you're talking about. We know the Count.
You point a finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message.
and what is the range?
120 feet. That's for first level. Wait, are we talking about the Yeah, message transmutation, 120 feet.
The count is
I think.
well outside the range.
Oh wait, that's cantrip. That's a cantrip. I'm dumb.
Yeah, you're looking at the cantrip message. We're talking about first level message.
Which isn't message. That's a different
it
spell
was-
entirely.
Sorry.
I know the one
I
you're
don't know what
talking
the first
about.
level-
Okay, so essentially what I'm saying is either can contact the Count. Primal Magic will send some little furry forest creature directly to the Count with a note.
Okay.
With
and
Runic,
will just be.
you can send him a message. Depending on how much threat you roll, will be how much deciphering he has to do when he gets it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Should I send it or should our druid friend? Because it might take the spirit some time, but mine could be messed up.
I think time is of the essence.
Okay, what's the difficulty, Almighty God?
Please stop calling me that. And I'll say it's a difficulty 2, as you do know him and his approximate location.
Alright, make that lovely runic check.
2 success, but 2 threat.
Fantastic. What are you saying?
I'm saying, alright, this is Porter. The guys at the fort are
Keep it short,
taken
keep
care
it
of.
simple.
We need carriage at fort.
Fabulous. What are you doing now? While you're waiting for a carriage.
I'm going to
tie-
pull the guys out of
Oh.
the barracks and rip them out. Like, just line them all up.
We've
like,
already. I'm assuming we've piled up all the sleeping people and tied them up.
And
Yes.
I'm taking
and
off all
probably
their
fist off anything they could use to escape.
Yeah, I'm taking off all their loot, all their weapons, anything they have, and I'm checking them for poison. I'm gonna check to see if they have any poison on their body.
Just to add insult to injury, I'm just gonna do a bind spell on them, like a piece of.
I mean, no, I've got
Please
a better
don't use
idea.
up strain. Please don't use up strain.
Guys,
I'm not.
I've got a better idea. We still have a sleep vial.
Oh god.
Jesus.
If they start to wake up, we can explain to them that if they try anything, our archer will just shoot a hanging sleep vial and they all go back to nap time.
And never wake up. You hear Corbin say from in your pocket.
Well, yes, eventually.
Okay. So, crap, you get his loot too.
Yeah, we got some loot. We can discuss the loot because I have the paper after session.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
so-
anybody
captured the entire fort with little to no fighting.
you
Yeah.
you assume you have several
And
hours?
all it took was all of us falling asleep.
You're assuming you have an hour to 2 hours? What else are you doing? Is anybody checking the storehouse? Is anybody checking
I was
the
gonna-
tower?
Yeah.
let's just check the tower.
The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain to Genevieve that she is on bow duty. We're gonna rig up a vial above them.
Fair enough.
And,
Clear me a spot to sit relaxed on the table, and I'll be fine.
Fabulous.
We bring out a chair.
Then in that
this
case,
is a thing.
Darnwin, if they start waking up, explain to them exactly why they shouldn't.
With pleasure.
I said I
You
was checking them for
explained, and
poison.
I'll
Did I
do.
find any on them?
No.
No, really.
Really?
Maybe it was
Hey.
just a sneaky dude. I'm sure the brawny
Um,
dude would. He'd want to go down with a fight.
Well,
I doubt he'd poison
wait.
himself.
well,
That'd
no.
be the
The count
coward's way out.
said. The count said when they had one captured, he killed himself. Maybe we should duct tape their mouths, or tie up their mouths with cloth. Keep them from ingesting something.
Excellent idea. Or we wait and in about an hour's time we re-administer. That should give the count enough time to get here.
I'm talking about, like, just in case. It's not hard. There's cloth literally everywhere on the bed sheets.
It's cute. You think they have bed sheets.
Then stuff their
I'm-
socks into their mouths.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We can rip off their clothing.
Yeah, I mean, let's have somebody set about the task of intentionally gagging them so they can't bite down or do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Derwin and I will take care of that.
Who is
All right.
checking the storehouse?
I'm checking the tower.
Yeah, that leaves Ragnar and I will check the storehouse.
Fabulous. When you search the tower, it's a hell of a vantage point, but there really isn't anything up top except for a single cask of ale.
That's valuable.
It is.
Hey,
Just-
we could start a bar with that.
The storehouse is locked.
Not for me.
Locked for Furnick? Easy.
Alright, what's my check? If there is one.
Well, first let me describe this lock.
Oh.
As this
One of
is...
those fancy dwarven locks.
Oh, it's a very unique lock. You can tell by looking at it you've encountered locks of this type before. Too much fiddling, and it will never open.
Oh, dang it. Well, I
But
have
if
to be
done-
very careful then.
If done correctly, they are very valuable locks, provided you can find a key that'll fit it.
Quick question: did we find a key on either of the leaders?
You found a bunch of keys.
I'm not gonna be doing that. I'd rather latch pop this little bad boy and call her a day.
Fabulous. Your difficulty is 3 with 1 red. You roll a despair, the lock is frozen forever.
Got it. Do you want to do anything to the check?
Nope.
Then just to be on the safe side.
Oh, if you succeed and get a despair, the lock is locked open forever, making it worthless.
Alright, let's see what we get. Fuck.
Damn.
Oof. You hear the sound you have heard once before, and you know the only way through this door is to break it down.
That's unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna go back then.
What happened with the door?
It was locked. Looks like they barricaded it. We'll have to smash it down.
Can't you just, like, burn through the lock?
Oh, no. It's a special kind of lock. Doesn't open for me.
Wouldn't my magic just burn through it, though?
That would work.
Okay.
If you want the whole storehouse to go up in a blaze.
I mean, it's metal. I could just heat up the metal and kind of cut in a certain point.
It's
But
dwarven metal. In order to heat it enough to cut
it's
it,
dwarven metal.
yeah,
I did not know it was dwarven metal.
lava.
this is a dwarven puzzle lock.
Okay, never mind.
That's a lot of lava.
This
Wow.
this lock operational is worth like 250 silver,
Well, you know what?
and that's the price you can sell it for.
Jesus. We have some time. I'm gonna try to bust it down. I'm feeling good today.
The door,
Yeah.
fabulous.
I bring the keg down.
When you get to the door, roll me a mechanics check. Okay.
Oh, mechanical?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with
I'm
mechanics.
doing mechanics instead of perception for a reason.
Okay. What's the
Difficulty is 3.
Okay.
I didn't find anything in the tower.
One
I just
success,
found
one
a bunch of
advantage.
This keg of something.
The hinges are on this side of the door, and you're pretty sure you can dismantle them fairly easily.
So, what you mean to say is, they had a brilliant lock, but a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking just take out like one of my daggers and just be like, all right, time to pop these bad boys out.
You just lift the hinges out and watch
Uh,
as it goes.
Yeah.
It is a difficulty 1 check. As you do not have the appropriate tools for unhinging this door, it will be upgraded to a red.
Okay.
If you fail,
Is this a mechanics?
this is a mechanics. If you fail,
Okay.
you will have to bust the door down. Or if you get
Yeah,
a
okay.
despair, you will have to bust the door down. Fabulous. You just remove the door. You unbolt
so
the inside
hard?
of the hasp from the inside, and you now have the door, the hasp, and the lock just all kind of set off to the side. Inside, you find in trade goods, i.e. gems, coins, whatnot, in the neighborhood of 1,100 silver pieces.
Oh! Gibby.
God.
We just hit
So
the mother-
1,100 silver.
Yeah, you also find a set of dwarven half-plate.
Well, how the turntables.
An incredibly ornate dagger that seems to glow slightly.
Of course, another dagger, why not?
Yay, more things for me to throw.
Okay.
He's going to learn the 3-sword style.
And a spyglass. Oh, a spyglass and an ever-burning torch. Which is a torch with a crystal set in the head of it that glows like a torch, but
I would
doesn't
love
produce
to have
heat.
that.
Damn.
We have a lot, guys. This was the best job yet.
Woo!
Well,
And
I
it's
suppose-
all thanks to me.
Yes, all thanks to you.
Or-
Now I suppose I can get a new sword. This one's a bit, not great.
I mean, if you're looking for a great sword, Royce had a really nice sword.
Not a great sword.
Oh.
Not a great sword. I just mean, I have an iron sword.
Oh.
He's looking for a great sword, not a great sword.
I would love to have an arrow torch.
Oh, you want a sword? Oh, it's been so long since I worked on a sword.
I'll be honest, if you could make one with elven metal, that'd be the best.
I just bought elven metal.
Perfect. I would have asked you earlier, but I wasn't really counting on us getting into a fight during this. But I really should have expected it with... Well, I just turn and look at Fernick for a second, and then I look at Ragnar and just stare.
So
Okay.
the Count shows up with a small army.
Well, a bit more than I
I'm just
expected.
leaning on the table.
In the neighborhood of 25 men, their wagons and whatnot. It is literally his personal guard that just showed up with him.
I walked
Fair
over.
enough.
I got a message that said you had need of a porter and wagons, but that made no sense, so I came as quickly as I could.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm not good with
I assume
magic
he
yet.
sees the entire camp. Save the dead guy.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking
Piled
around
up.
like,
Well,
This
Count,
went-
I should also mention one thing. They are ingesting poison to kill themselves, which is why they're gagged in the mouth. So I think that's how the guy who killed himself in your prison.
fair enough. It looks like that one's awake, and by the looks of him, that is, in fact, Royce. From descriptions. Pointing at the giant orc.
yes, it would seem we're somewhat of an over.
I do
Not that that's a
believe
bad
we
thing.
overachieved on this
I-
one.
I agree emphatically. Okay, so as for your payments, as luck would have it, I've brought it with me. To each of you for doing the phenomenal work you have done, 600 silver pieces. And he hands you each
Oh
six coins.
6 gold coins.
No, 6 platinum coins. Each platinum coin
okay.
being worth 100 silver.
We are now dealing in the currency of kings, my friends.
He says,
We rich.
No. I have news also.
Mm-hmm.
It is somewhat sobering. Devereaux and Jathan have found more information about this Bedraiger. It appears my life may be in danger. The other gods destroyed Bedraiger because of his jealousy. He has no realm of his own, so he sought to claim this plane of existence. The time of troubles 1,000 years ago came about because Bedraiger took Count Breath's place, then marched the Count's armies against the king. He can be anyone, and we believe he may use the same tactics again. I know it is not your duty, but it seems that it falls on you. And it must be you lot to see this through to its end. I can instruct you no further, however, for at any time this creature could take my place.
How do we know he hasn't already?
You don't.
I have a solution.
Fernick, we are not killing the Count.
Devereaux
No!
and Jathan will guide you now. He cannot be two people at once. Devereaux is waiting for you in Gale. Scudo save us if we fail.
Actually, I have one simple question to at least ease our concerns. Dear Count, what am I?
You're a man.
Yes, but what am I?
A tiefling? An assassin?
More specific.
A heathen? I am confused as to what you are asking.
He's an imposter. Kill him.
No,
I
no.
mean, I don't think he's an imposter
Shaden,
since he paid us.
I
to
have
run
no
around.
idea what you're talking about.
Gaydar.
Oh. Yeah. He's not gonna out himself. And you know better.
I know. I'm sorry. I was making a stupid
Shaden
joke.
was just waiting for the wink. With I have no
was
idea.
waiting
Wink.
for the wink and the nod, and then he trusts. So it's like, yes. No god would ever be so petty as to have mortal desire. Thus, he cannot have a Gaydar.
Shaden, you dumbass.
What's wrong with this group?
Shaden went this entire session having brilliant plans and plays, and then his solution to is the count
And then
impossible?
his last solution
I know,
is kill the count because he's not admitting he's gay.
Alright.
I'm kidding. No, I trust it. I trust it. It's all good.
The Count tells you that his men will finish taking care of this, take everyone into custody, question them as they are able. But
yes, indeed.
You are unfortunately needed elsewhere.
We need to get back to town to get our
that
wagon and
has actually already been handled as he gestures to your carriage with your horses ready to go, already provisioned and waiting.
Before we leave, might I address someone?
And who would that be?
Oh, none of you particularly. I assume the prisoners are waking up at this point?
Oh yeah, they've been awake for a little while now. They've just been very still.
I'm going to look over them and say, which one of you idiots insulted yonder elder?
Sweet Jesus, he's actually doing it.
You see a guy trying to hide underneath other people in the pile of people?
Oh no.
Oh, dude, your hiding will do you absolutely no good.
I'm going to point him out. You, stand!
Oh God.
That's not what I said.
Look away.
Stand!
Volume.
Sorry.
Upon second thought and realization, Shaden, he's on his side, half under another person, and his hands are bound behind his back, and his ankles are bound together. He can't actually do what you ask.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to walk over to him.
Huh?
I'm going to give him the most aggressive kick to the groin I possibly can muster.
Oh God, it's like the Browns game.
I see what
Like,
he's about to
We're
do.
talking a running start.
Oh, okay.
I see what Shaden's about to do, and I just saunter over.
Oh god.
I said in canon, Count, you might want to look away.
The Count fans himself as he turns away from the atrocity that is about to happen.
I'm about to end this man's bloodline.
Anyway, you accomplish that. I'm assuming you start heading back to Gale.
Well, he's assumedly writhing in pain, and I'm going to squat over him and say, "Don't you ever disrespect your elders ever again, or so help me, I will come back and I will do the same thing again."
As I finally get to,
You hear him
I just place a hand on Fernig's
just
shoulder
whimpering
and
in pain.
say, "That's enough, Fernig. I think he gets the message."
I'm going to start to walk away and then very quickly do that, pump up where I fake him out for a second and then...
Fernic, calm
And
down.
I just take a hold
I've
of
heard worse.
his arm gently to keep him from actually doing it.
Oh no, I'm not actually going to do it. I just wanted to scare him. Just...
Well, someone's
Then
still
turn.
gotta be the Nice guy.
Then Dernwin walks over. I apologize for what my friend. I admit I've heard worse. And then I kick him in my. Doesn't mean I'd like to hear it though.
Bro move. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done being a murderobo. He insulted my friends. That arrogance extends to the people around me as well. I get to insult them. You don't.
Family tree.
That's fair enough. Okay. Anyway, you guys head back to Gale. It is an uneventful trip. Like I said, well-guarded roads.
Wait, while we're in Gale, I want to try to look to buy.
I'm gonna say this because we gotta do some selling. Let's say we spend a couple hours to do some shopping, and then we can handle it.
You will do that after session, after you talk to Devereaux.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
When you go into the Wench, Devereaux's bar, Agona's Wench, to meet with Devereaux, he is finishing a business transaction of some kind with a man you haven't seen around town before. And, I mean, you've spent enough time here, you were pretty sure you'd seen everyone. He has dark hair, he's dressed in rugged clothes, and there is a sinister air about him. When Devereaux has concluded his business, the man leaves and Devereaux motions for you to gather around him.
I think we approach him.
There are... Hello, friends. It seems there are many wheels turning these days. And
Indeed.
I am to understand you have done good work for the Count, but work for the Count you will do no longer, as he is potentially at risk. That being said, there is a small matter going on here that may prove to be of far greater interest and far more sinister than it at first appears.
Oh, more sinister,
What is wrong with her?
more severe than a mad god.
That man was Josias Lupus, and he has just leased a small house and some land from me. I don't trust him, nor do I trust his intentions. The timing seems odd, and he makes even me uneasy. Please find out what you can about him. He is moving in today. Maybe you can find something in his house?
With pleasure.
Frank,
Fabulous.
this is your department. The stealth. The stealth, that's your department.
Indeed.
Are you going to just try to go handle this quietly, then?
I mean, handling things quietly has worked for us pretty well in the past.
Whoa, who is this man?
That's what we're really trying to find out.
Oh, okay. Well,
We know his name. That's literally it.
okay.
We know his name, and I'm guessing he gave us the location of the house he just leased him to.
Oh yeah, it's on the outskirts of town. There's about an acre of land attached to it.
Yeah. By the way, can I just say we are making great time tonight?
I'm proud
I
of
don't
you
know
guys.
how. How?
I mean, it works really well when you don't have to do a whole, when you skip several combat encounters.
It does.
Yeah,
you just
Fort Overwatch
fail
is
'em.
supposed to be a minimum of 3 combat encounters and a maximum of 16 combat encounters, depending on how you do them.
Jesus.
We
And
did
we managed to
none.
bypass a little bit.
We technically, which ended way early.
We didn't even get through the first round of the first.
Technically,
combat
we
encounter,
did half a combat encounter.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was fun.
which I'm not complaining about.
Yeah, that was
cool.
awesome.
so it will be assumed that people are shopping while Shaden's character is taking care of this, so we will go ahead and handle this scene real quick.
Okay.
As this scene leads into where I would like to start the next session, if that makes sense.
All right, guys, I'm gonna actually probably mess this up and screw us
Um,
up.
I understand that, but I
wasted
have
all my luck.
I just have a quick GM thing.
Okay.
Our house is on the way to Gale, right?
Yes.
Can we say we stopped there and just dropped off all the loot?
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Okay.
Our house is starting to look like the treasure room from Adventure.
No, your house is starting to look like the treasure room from Fable 3.
Oh god.
Never played it.
Oh gosh, it's
It's a
okay.
giant
continue.
pile of money.
Money.
It's Scrooge McDuck's vault.
Got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
DuckTales.
All right. So, Shaden, when
Yes.
you get to the house, it seems to be a modest one room, about 20 foot on a side. It seems to feature only one entrance, facing the main road going to the house. There are 2 windows on each wall, saving the front, which has 1.
Wow, he lives in a shack.
This is actually a pretty common style of home for the period. One-room
I know.
houses were common even in America up until the mid-1800s, especially
I
in the
know.
frontier. Okay,
That doesn't change that it's a shack.
I mean, that's also fair, I suppose.
Well, compared to our house, we live in a mansion.
Very much so. His shack is nicer than Fernix, though.
Everything's nicer.
Oof.
Fernick lives in a doghouse.
By
No,
his
he
own
lives in a
choosing.
tiefling house, god damn it.
I know what I said.
So anyway, how are you approaching this situation? At present, it appears no one is home.
Shaden.
Nobody's home. I'm gonna sneak on in.
Fabulous. The front window is open, as well as the front door being completely unlocked.
Oh god. Okay. Does this ring any alarm bells in Fernick's head?
Yeah. That raises a lot of alarm bells. People who don't lock their doors either have nothing to hide or everything to hide, and it's a bluff.
Well, you also know that he's moving in today. Like
He's moving in today.
There are still boxes and packages. The house looks like it has started to be set up, but not everything is in its place yet. Though it does appear that everything may already be here. He may have just left momentarily to get something.
Ta-da! And then Fernick explode.
No. Fernick did not explode. I don't like it when those random
What are you
dice roll
doing,
really
Fernick?
high.
Are you going in? Are you waiting? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'll rummage through his stuff.
Roll a search would be perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it a perception check. Average difficulty.
I find stuff.
You do find stuff. In fact, you find a document hidden inside a storage container that you slice your finger open ever so slightly on.
Damn
No
it.
strain, no wounds.
Oh god, I think I know what he's gonna be doing.
The document says, Mr. Lupus, I have been directed to instruct you to use the funds recently acquired to purchase a home in Gale and a plot of land outside the city. When this is done, please submit your receipts to my porter and he will compensate you. Also, you are instructed to maintain residence in Gale until further instructions are passed along. Thank you for your prompt completion of this task. We will be in touch. M. Stanley, Barrister.
someone get a notebook and write down that name.
Stanley.
You kidding me? It's a document. I'm taking it.
No, you need to leave it.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to take
It's
it. That would
one piece of paper. No doubt he'll probably have thought he's misplaced it. That's all.
Not if it was.
It's up to the guy sneaking in if he
That's
determines
true.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't know.
it's kind of
What does
reasonable. He's
Party thing
moving.
out of character.
I'm gonna say it sounds.
I mean, depending on where he left.
The way Fernick views it, he's already cut himself, so he might leave some evidence. He doesn't want that, and this is pretty damning. Like, this is something that's like, hey, you were here hired by somebody to be here for a specific nefarious purpose. This is the exact stuff that Deborah wanted us to find.
Out of character, I say the reason of taking it, saying he might have misplaced it, makes sense because he's moving. It does.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
It does.
Shaden's just on fucking point tonight. Jesus.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, it's getting so hot in my room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the letter and dip. This is enough for me.
Fabulous. As you are leaving, you pass this gentleman on the road, obviously on the way back to his home. He smiles and nods at you. Wonderful weather we're having, isn't it?
I'm going to kind of wrinkle my nose for a brief moment and look at him, not even trying to be friendly or do anything like that. Is it?
He looks up at the cloudless sky with the cool breeze on his cheeks, looks at you confused and says, yes, I would imagine, unless you're the sort that goes in for rain.
And off I shall walk.
Fair enough.
The best lies are sold by maintaining consistency. I look like an asshole. If I act like an asshole too, he'll think that everything is fine. If I don't act like an asshole, he'll be suspicious.
You have cleared about half the distance between his home and Devereaux's. I'm assuming you're walking and not running or doing anything like crazy suspicious.
Yeah, no, I just walking on the road. I'm a dude.
And you notice he's back on the road behind you, but this time there is intent in his face.
Hmm?
He's behind you and gaining. Not running, but moving very rapidly. A brisk walk.
How is he now?
It's been some time since he's been gone, but now he is back. You turn your head to
so he got to his house and now he's coming back.
Uh-huh.
He's like straight for you, gaining toward you.
Well, no. He's, at the moment, just appears to be walking on the road. He's in a hurry for some reason. You turn to look forward, to, like, watch where you're going. You look back and he's gone. When you turn your gaze back in front of you, he is standing in front of you. Why were you in my home?
Fernick will simply smile and ask, how much coin is that answer worth to you?
How much flesh is it worth to me? That's a better question.
Not very. Mages can heal it, everyone can fix it. I'm not the type of person who deals idly in threats. I do deal in money, though.
How much are you asking? Money's not a problem.
Firstborn son, perhaps? No.
Oh, no. You said money, not flesh. And I'm not the child-rearing type.
All right, then. For you, question for a question. 10 silver gets you your prize.
Fair enough. What is your question? But first, answer mine.
All right. Your question? What was I doing in your house?
Other than rifling through my things, that is. What was the purpose?
Ah. I'm a kleptomaniac. It's an unfortunate disease. Terrible.
You're also a horrible liar. What's your question?
No, I'm not. I have 2 ranks in deception.
What's your question? You said a question for a question, and I am above all, a man of my word.
I'm legitimately lying to him, though.
Roll a deception check.
What's
What's deception against, actually?
Yeah, I was about to say, you've let me get away with a lot of checks, and I've been really confused.
I think deception is against perception.
Fabulous.
Deception is against. Let me take a look.
Either it's perception or charm. It's charm. What the fuck is a charm?
Fucking con!
Char.
You know what,
I'm
Merg?
just gone today.
Yes. I'm a kleptomaniac. Shaden, 2019. What's it against?
There it is.
Deception is actually contested against vigilance.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that actually makes sense because vigilance is without actively looking for it.
I mean,
So
that's
what's
fair.
his vigilance?
What stat is vigilance?
Vigilance is
Willpower.
governed by willpower.
Oof. That's rough. So you're gonna roll against a red and a green. Or a red and
I get a green?
a
Cool.
red and a purple.
Anyway.
A red and a green.
With 2 setback.
Oh, with 2 setback.
Yes.
Tiffany's Law.
1 success, flat. He believes me.
Fair enough. What's your question?
Oh, nothing, really. I really just want to know what it is you're doing here. Sorry I went rifling through your things. I stopped. It's unfortunate. Like I said, terrible disease, getting help.
I live here. Just recently moved. Today, in fact.
Oh.
I do believe I saw you at the Wench, did I not?
Ah, yes. Local haunt. Drink there a lot.
From what I hear, it's the only haunt around.
That tends to be the problem when you live in a city this...
I had thoughts of setting up a proprietorship of my own, but we'll see. Plans change.
I see.
Stay out of my house.
Yes, terribly sorry about it. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't.
All right. Then I shall wish him a good day and be on my way.
And he turns and goes back towards his house. When you return to Devereaux, the rest of the group will be conveniently in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be leaning against the bar near Devereaux, just chatting.
Man, we made so much money off selling.
Yes.
As Fernick sidles up to the bar,
I shall simply toss the letter on the bar top and say, "There's your answer."
he looks, reads it quickly, looks at you. Do you have any idea who M. Stanley is? I've not heard this name before. It's certainly not someone who haunts my halls, as it were. I don't have a Stanley in town. I will.
Don't know. Said he was looking to set up a proprietorship.
I will do some looking into it. In the meantime, I have heard something else that seems odd. And may require immediate attention. It seems a ship has run aground about 6 days east of here on the coast. It does happen from time to time, but the curious thing is no ships were charted to be near there, and if it were smugglers, they would pick a safer shoreline than the one called the Demon's Smile.
Demon's Smile?
The jagged
That doesn't
rocks.
sound pleasant.
Impossible. Demons never smile.
Exactly.
You smile.
I'm not a
That is a
Ouch.
demon.
Hey, not mean to poke my nose in this, but are we ever gonna get some actual rest? Like, this is just job after job at this point.
I'm aware, but there's much to be done. I would ask that
You
you leave
rested
to
yesterday. You're fine.
I can't work
You
in the
did get
middle of a shack with no tools.
almost a week's rest on the way back.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of time. You good.
Yeah, but he
True,
can't do
but-
any work.
I'm aware, but that's the problem with being a tinker. From time to time, you have to wait until you can make time.
Make time one day too short. Damn it. Well, I can't do anything. That's literally going to be the problem. I have the blueprints. It's just going to be literally 20 sessions till I can do anything. Wait. I can't do this. I have a date.
And such love was fated to not work.
Fuck.
You had a date a week ago.
Ooh.
I just saw Merck's quote,
Ooh.
I'm a kleptomaniac. E2019.
Fuck. I don't know how much distance is. I would have. Fuck.
You just did up a girl.
No, trust me. You will be given the opportunity to make amends.
Will I?
You will, I promise.
Will I?
You will, I promise.
I don't know. I will know. I'll fuck it over. I know.
Whether or not
Anyways,
you're
let's
capable
continue.
of making amends is up to you, but you will be given the opportunity. I would ask that you leave on the morrow to investigate. There have been unsettling rumors lately of slaver activity, and if that's the case, I would rather know about it than not.
Oh, that just gave me a heart attack and they knocked me.
And with that, we will end the session for the evening. That has been Fort Overwatch.
Just
I
that
did
good.
not know it was a week from fucking Fort to.
From Port
And
Favor
thus
to Gale
Porter became
is a
single
week.
again.
I literally, it was like, I'm gonna move it Saturday. Okay, I should have enough time to break into the fort. Wait, shit, I gotta go back.
I got a date.
Do you remember her name?
Fuck.
See, it didn't even,
I
wasn't
just-
even that important to you. Didn't even remember.
I know what she looks like, and I know her shop.
What's the name of her shop?
You didn't tell me the name of the shop. You just said
Yes,
it was
I
a
did.
magical item. No,
Nope.
you just said it was a magical item shop.
The name of the shop is
It's
Cryptic
like,
Magic.
if you didn't remember, it must have not been important.
The name of the shop was Cryptic Magic, and her name was Astra Nero.
And now you'll never get to be you'll never get
Honestly,
to know what
you
it's like
never-
to be on
I
a
don't
date
ever
with a
think
person
people
that
know her
weird.
name, and I would have remembered that name.
Well, she
I
introduced herself as
literally
Astra.
Yeah, and honestly, in my head, Porter would not forget that.
I mean, that's fair.
I personally, Bones, would forget that
What?
because I'm a dumbass.
Write it down on your character sheet with the letters GF question mark behind them.
Because now it's in the dark of whether or not
Oh no!
that's actually.
No!
She's
no!
not gonna
Fuck
just
that.
be like, stood my ass up.
Oh, no.
You guys want?
She's super absent-minded and probably won't
She
realize
forgot
as...
the date.
No, she probably won't realize as much time has passed as has.
Yeah. By the way, I made a
Congrats,
note of it on my
dating a
character sheet.
goldfish.
It's bigger than the fucking loot we just got. I wrote it bigger than the loot we got on the inventory sheet. So there's no way I'm gonna forget it.
You'll
So it
forget.
takes precedence over our inventory.
I mean, makes sense.
All right, does anybody have any roleplay stuff to handle before we call it?
No, I'm good.
Is there
I swear to, I'm
anything
done. I did way too
Mine-
much this session.
My entire roleplay is me literally. I forgot what voice was that? I just got possessed by Galleon.
So you are panicking because you forgot you had a date, Dernwin.
Yeah,
Any roleplay stuff you would like to handle?
I'm basically just patting him on the back about the fact that he forgot.
Fair
he had a
enough.
date, kind of.
Fernick, you hear him mumbling something about
Dernwin's
having
drunk.
forgotten a date. Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I do what I always do when people run into problems and forget dates.
You
Rant
convince him
about
to drink
capitalism?
himself. You convince him to drink himself into oblivion. Got it. Genevieve.
I'm just sitting there shaking my head and trying not to laugh.
Any other roleplay stuff to handle?
Not that I could think of.
And Ragnar. What about you?
Well, quite frankly, not really anything.
Fabulous.
That I'm just never gonna trust Fernick with a drink that he ever gives me.
Also fair.
What if I bought you a squeaker toy?
Can we
'Cause you
talk
turned
about how
into
we
a
forced you
dog.
to drink
Might
poison
actually
twice?
All right. Time out. Hang on a second, guys. All right. So we're gonna end it. Don't forget, check those links below. We have the 90s Kids shirt. We have the Finding Emo shirt. Finally, everything is ready and good. There's a bunch of other cool stuff down there. Ways to help more directly, help the channel. Extra Life's down there. They're a wonderful charity, and it is the season to be thinking of others rather than ourselves and all the things we are thankful for. I love you. Don't forget it. And until next time, never stop leveling up.